Aki. Bear with us. Technical difficulties.
Yeah, that's Israel.
But I think, yeah, but like I said, we'll go back to Psalms 148:13, verse 14. All right. Going into who the people, Yahweh Shema Shah, because brother was reading Ezekiel 33, and reading, I think we reading verses 1 through 6, but brother was in the first verse. And Ezekiel said to give him that warning, the prophet give that warning to his people.
Right.
All right, which is Israel at the end of the day. That's why we going into Psalms 148 and bringing out, verse 13 and 14 to show you who the people of Yahweh Shema Shah is, man. All right, is it everybody or one nation of people? So it never changed, man.
Right.
So where the hell the heathen nations, you know what I'm saying, they got a chance at salvation. They got the damn salvation.
Not at all.
If the seed of their father don't go back to the 12 tribes, man, that means they're heathens and they going into fucking slavery, man. So simple as that, man. All right. So brother reading Psalms 148, and we're gonna start back at verse 13, and point gonna be in verse 14, showing you who the people of Yahweh Shema Shah is, Israel, man. All right.
All right, this is Psalm chapter 148, verse 13. Let them praise the name of the Lord Yahweh, for his name alone is excellent.
Showing the importance of how excellent the name is, but Yahweh Shema Shah gonna give you the name.
Come on,
show you, what I'm saying, the significance of his name at the end of the day.
Jealous
The
power.
importance. Come on, man. You got it, brother.
Yeah, the Lord said he had jealous power, right? And at the end of the day, if the Lord is a jealous power, why would he not give us his name? He don't want you to give praise and credit to another God.
Prime example. Matter of fact, before I even say what I say, somebody give me Jeremiah 6 and 2 real quick. Barbecue shop. Somebody give me Jeremiah 6 and 2 real quick.
We look at Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 2.
Yep.
I have likened the daughter of Zion to a common.
And who is Israel? Or who's daughter of Zion, which is Israel. Shalat. You know what I'm saying? Got a little too ahead of myself. Go ahead, brother. Bring it back out.
Jeremiah 6 and 2. I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman.
To a delicate woman. So we're the woman of Yahweh Shema Shah.
That's right.
All right, and it is so-called zesty month that Esau put out there. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? When it says we the woman, the definition of woman means servant at the end of the day or whatnot. So we're the servants of Israel, or the only servants of Yahweh Shema Shah.
That's right.
All right, at the end of the day. Now, the brother just made mention that Yahweh Shema Shah is a jealous power. So if we're the woman of Yahweh Shema Shah, just go ahead and put yourself in, you know what I'm saying? You never put yourself in Yahweh Shema Shah shoes. Don't get it twisted. But just imagine, you know what I'm saying? As a man, you know what I'm saying? And your goddamn woman, she called another man's name. How the fuck is that shit gonna make you feel, bro?
Right.
Getting
All right.
raged,
So we the woman of if Israel's a woman of Yahweh Shema Shah, he's not give us his name. What you know what I'm saying? So you just imagine if your woman called your name Chris, and your woman say, "Ooh, Taekwon." You know how the fuck you think you gonna feel? Who the fuck Taekwon is? You know what I'm saying? You getting damn rage, man. Because matter of fact, you had one of Northern Kingdom men, his damn woman. He was he was sexing this woman in bed or whatever. And she called another man name. Man, he turned around, man. He sliced up, man. He took out the shetty, man. All right, it went to work on him, man. You know what I'm saying? Send her back to the spiritual realm or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Because she called out another man's name, man. Right. Here it is. He think he pound his wife. Well, he pound his wife out. The best of his ability. The best of his ability and whatnot. And she thinking about another man's name.
Come on,
whatnot.
bro.
She imagine another man and
bro.
whatnot.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So you already know the rage.
He might be doing his best work finally for once. And then she she think about.
And she called another man.
Yeah.
What? Come on, man.
She got him thinking about old boy and shit.
Yeah, she thinking about him, man. So first of all, you already mad. She called another man's name, and then your mind, she called another man's name while I'm in her. Yeah. Damn, she thinking about him. He must be better than me. Yeah. He ain't more rage now. He's like, oh, you think he better than me, huh? Come on, man. It's crazy. have a little fun, man. But it's true, though. But to get you in that rage, man, you ready to put it to death. So how much more when you Yahweh Shema Shah, when you sit up there, you calling some damn Jesus, man. Calling some damn Yahshua, man. Some damn Yahweh. Some Most High and blessed, Most High in Christ. You know what I'm saying? All right? So how you think that made a higher Shah higher? How you think that made Yahweh Shema Shah feel? You calling out these false names, man. You disrespect, violation, bro. Major violation, man. All right? And Yahweh Shema Shah, like I said, man. A lot of wicked niggas ain't gonna repent anyway, but unless you repent, hey man, you guys get put to daggone death, man. All right, and you gonna get put to death worse than a damn Jake and didn't know that Hebrew Israelite because hell, you will get beat with many more stripes, man.
Yep.
All right. You know, matter of fact, somebody get that precept for me, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Going into the, you know what I'm saying? Jacob, the circumcision, man. These wicked ass niggas, man. All right. They had a circumcision, but they got an uncircumcised heart, though. At the end of the day, what like they ain't nothing but niggas of the damn world at the end of the damn day.
Right.
All right.
I got you.
Go ahead, my brother.
This is Luke chapter 12, verse 46 on down, and the point is in 47. It says, the Lord, and it's written in red, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, speaking Luke 12 and 46, the Lord of the servant will come in a day when he looketh not for him.
Niggas too busy selling out, man. Being too much in the world and being in this world. What does this world, you know what I'm saying? What's the definition of damn Babylon? We know confusion, but also distraction, man. At the end of the day.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be distracted, man, from this truth, man. To the point where you ain't gonna be keeping up with the times of prophecies, man. Like, hey, man, Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna have that door shut right in your goddamn face, man. Just when you think you walking, you about to get to it, bam!
Right.
Too late, man. Too fucking late for you to realize what's happening, man.
Right.
Doors of mercy and grace gonna be shut closed, man.
Right.
That's time we coming in, man. All right, you know, coming to the great judgment, Yahweh Shema Shai, man. You know,
Right.
and let us play with, bro.
And just to furthermore add to your point, Bishop, you know, just hey, look at the things that's going on in the world right now. And the average person, they could give a damn about what's going on in Iran, with Iran, Israel, and America on the brinks of war. They could give a damn about that. Their minds are totally in other places, man.
They don't even know how they're gonna be directly affected by everybody. Like brothers bringing out that point. You know what I'm saying? Like bringing up the point about how, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, well, pretty much. And a lot of brothers, you know what I'm saying, is excited, man, because these are prophecies.
Right.
You know, the prophecies coming to pass. And everything that's going on with Iran and Israel, which is biblical prophecy, right? And it's going to lead to further biblical prophecy, but further in the prophecies. Trump was already telling Netanyahu to pretty much stand down, to chill out. You know, but Netanyahu, you know, is pretty much seems like he's pretty much more a bigger asshole than Trump.
That's right.
And mentally, he's just like, fuck that, man. Which he following orders too.
Right.
You know, and now they're pretty much going to war with well, you know, at least, you know, trading strikes. You know, airstrikes back and forth. Right. And when Trump was pretty much telling them to stand down, but everybody know, well, everybody that understands biblical prophecy, you know, we already know that that's the scripture to where the least of the flock is going to draw them out, because America is going to back Israel, man. Okay, they what time did America not back Israel, man? They've always been backing Israel. This ain't even this ain't no different than any other time, man. Right. Especially this time now, because now these are the prophecies coming to pass. Right. And also you got Trump putting the troops 4,000 troops, I believe it was 700 National Guards, and I think 200 Navy SEALs, I believe, or Marines. Pretty much, man, they're showing you that they're about to bring in martial law, man, right? Because this one video, like I mentioned outside, that I saw, this dude, he was going into it, pretty much saying whenever war comes into play and whatnot, they're going to raise up the prices of gas. Right. And right now you're seeing gas prices, you know, like $2.50, $2.70, so on and so forth. But once you start seeing it raise up to $3, $4, $5, $7, he was saying that's pretty much the end of the economy, man, because it's not going to go back down. Right. That's why they allowed all these gas prices. Well, that's why they allowed, you know, these low gas prices to go on for some a nice little bit of time, pretty much getting people at ease, because they're about to bring, order out of chaos, man.
That's right.
You know,
I got a quick precept for you, brother, what you just quoted. It's right here, Jeremiah 50 and 45. Yep. Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, that he have taken against Babylon. That's America, man. Yep. Okay, all right. And no, ain't gonna have America written right there, man. Everything's spiritual, man. Right. Everything's biblical, man. All right. Well, you know,
that's Amos 3 and 7. Right. Everybody ain't gonna get it. And the Lord revealed his secrets into his servant prophet. That's the secret, man.
That's right. And he have taken against Babylon and his purpose that he have proposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their own habitation desolate with them. Yeah. Right? You know, that's future prophecy, man. And they're going into You know what I'm saying? You know, these goddamn small hats, man, they're gonna lead America. His brother, Saquon was mentioning, you know, Trump was, you know, telling, you know what I'm saying, Israel, like, hey, man, cool it down, man. You know, like, New Edition, cool it down.
Yeah, he said he wanted to be political, man.
You know, want to be political, you know what I'm saying?
He had like
already
a trade deal
right.
going on with Iran, and pretty much he was saying that he was confident that the deal was gonna get worked out, but you know, leading up into it, they started exchanging you know, missile fire or whatever. Right. He was saying he was getting less and less confident, man. So how much more now?
Right.
Shit.
So the least of them, man, because them damn small hats, man, they surrounded by all them damn Arabs, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, Elamites, man. You know what I'm saying? With Arabs, we multitude anywhere and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Elam and Ishmael at the end of the day. So they surrounded by them damn and Ham. You know? So they surrounded by them, man. All them damn other heathens at the end of the day surrounded by them, man. But at least, and they're small compared to them, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They're small compared to them, man. You know? So you know what? So America won't have to back, and they're gonna draw America in, man. Right? And EU, see, they gonna get mad because they got deals, and they already know, like, once they go up into World War III, man, thermonuclear missile war, they're gonna be a wrap, man. Right. Everything gonna be fucking finished at the end of the damn day. That's why the other nations gonna get motherfucking big mad, man, because when Israel draw America in, and when they try to go in and enter in, and when they try to go and fuck with Iran, man, which, you know, like I say, they've got scrimmages that's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? They just like, what they call it, pre-works or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no pre-works was going on right now. It's just a prelude of what's about to take place, man. Prerequisite, man. Of what's about to take place, man. At the end of the doggone day. And like I said, once, you know what I'm saying, you know, the small head draw Babylon in, then they're gonna force the hand of Russia, man. That bear, man. All right, you know? Cause he backed Iran and whatnot. You know? And they're gonna bring in all the BRIC nations, man. You know what I'm saying? You know? Okay. All right.
You know, I was just pretty much just checking, you know, because I said it was a certain amount of Marines and National Guard. So 4 days ago from PBS, it said Trump sent 700 Marines and 2,000 National Guard members to Los Angeles. And CBS News 17 hours ago says about 200 Marines began Los Angeles deployment at Westwood Federal Building. You see, so pretty much it's getting popping, man. I can read a little bit of
go ahead, man. We got time, brother.
And whatnot, man. Because you know, ultimately, you know, these are the times that, you know, we've been bringing out. You know, beginning with, you know, apostles, the elders, the bishops, on down, man. You know, now, you know, we're actually visualizing it now. We're able to see it now. You know, it's actually playing out, beginning to play out in real time, man.
Hey, before you go any further, let me leave this right here, brother.
Absolutely.
All right, let me set that up. Throw this alley there. Matthew 24:3, it says, I start verse 2. And Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. It's talking about Babylon, man. It's going to be destroyed, man. All right, you know. It says, and as he sat upon future prophecy, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? End of what world, man? You know what I'm saying? Esau world, man. All right, because Jacob, back then, you had the Romans that was ruling going back 2,000 years ago, man. They thought 2,000 years ago, they thought it was going to be the time when Yahushua overtake the goddamn Romans and raise Israel back up. Remember in Acts, where the apostles, where they asked Yahushua before they became apostles, you know what I'm saying? Disciples. Yeah, Acts 26. You know, matter of fact,
Acts 26.
Yeah. Grab it real quick.
I got you. Yep. This is the book of Acts, chapter 1, verse 6. Salakia, chapter 1, verse 6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel?
There you go. Restore the kingdom of Israel, showing you that, you know what I'm saying, that Romans was over us, man. Back then, man. All right, like they are back today, man, at the end of the day. But before, you know what I'm saying, you can't have two kingdoms ruling at one time. So in order for a new kingdom to come in, the old kingdom got to go down, man, at the end of the day, man. All right, you know. So you know what I'm saying. So when the apostles, you know what, disciples, you know what I'm saying, before they became apostles, when they actually, like the scripture said, verse 2, they actually Yahushua privately, what gonna be the signs of the end of the world? The end of who world? Esau's world, so-called
Yeah.
white man's world. Man. All right, we can bring it out. Second Ezra 6 and 9. Yes, sir.
This is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 9.
Yep.
For Esau is the end of the
And who
world.
is Esau, man? So-called white man, man.
Right.
All right, you small hats always trying to differentiate yourself away from these other white people or other Euro nations. Y'all the same goddamn
Same
people, man.
Right.
All right, y'all Edomites at the end of the day.
Right.
You the head tribe. Amalek, you the head tribe. But Esau has tribes as well too. Dukes. And Dukes just means Lord at the end of the day though.
Yeah.
But hell, you know what I'm saying? You know?
Temanites.
Yeah, Temanites.
Amalekites.
Yeah.
Which the Amalekites is Salaki Bishop. Which the Amalekites is you small hatters.
Yeah, small hats, man.
You know, you see.
Teaming those Germans.
Germans.
You know, which quote unquote supposed to be the intelligent of y'all because the most smart Edomite are
Engineering,
those German scientists at the end of the
Scientists,
day
yeah.
or whatnot.
Kind.
Right.
You know?
The same.
All right. Y'all got it.
God, this is Second Ezra 6 and 9.
Mm-hmm.
For Esau is the end of the world,
Esau's the end of the world. Go ahead.
and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
So they were asking, when gonna be the end of this devil kingdom, man? You know what I'm saying? You know, they didn't understand that they had to come back 2,000 years later and whatnot and do the same thing all over.
Right.
So this time will be like a time like no other. Matter of fact, bring it to Jeremiah 30 and 7 real quick. Let that one come out. Let that one ring real quick. You know? All right.
Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it.
Yeah, this is the greatest judgment that's about to take place, man.
Okay.
Like never ever before. This is the greatest wrath Yahweh Shema Shah about to bring upon this earth, man.
That's right.
Never ever before. Yahweh Shema Shah done brought his wrath before, but never to this extent, which makes it even more scarier, man. 'Cause this is a power that he drowned the whole earth at one time, man. He only saved Noah and his family, man. All right, and the animals that was allowed to be delivered, man. At the end of the day,
Right.
every damn thing else died the fuck out, man. All right, even the fish itself, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The animals of the water, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
Right.
all right, fishes of the water, man. You know,
There's too much water for them, even them.
yeah.
Because the Lord opened up he pretty much opened up the heavens, man.
Split up the atom.
And from
Split up the atom, man.
Yep.
Destroy them damn fucking sodomites, man. Sodom and Gomorrah
Yep.
and the other neighboring cities, man, which was total what 5, man.
Five.
Yeah, yeah. This is power you want to play with.
And all of
right?
those were similitudes
Yeah, similar to
to what's
man.
leading up to the final destruction.
Right.
The second death.
Yeah, Egypt never been back on top. Yahweh Shema Shah took
Nah,
Egypt down, man.
So,
Nah, you see them on the commercials, man. Them Philistines.
The real Egyptians,
Yeah.
not you fucking Esau.
Right.
Not you, them, not when y'all came in as Ptolemies or whatnot.
They look
You
terrible.
know what I'm saying? You know, all right,
They
like
be
they do
told.
the little movies and make Esau like bro bring out the point. Like you'll let all the other tribes of Ham, you know what I'm saying? They be dark skinned. When it come to the Egyptians,
Yeah.
they so-called white people.
Come on,
Right.
man.
Right.
Come on, man.
Ah, you know,
Nah,
you
fact.
feel like they the greatest of their people
Hey.
or whatnot. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
you gotta tell
Of
Esau,
their
stop
tribe,
the cap, bro. Stop the
yeah,
cap.
stop the cap. He
Stop.
play him. You already know he play Israel.
Right.
All right.
Like, God
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you want to hear everything about it, but it's
Everybody but Edom, but Esau.
Right.
Right.
And we know why, man. You know what I'm saying? What in Habakkuk, where he is shameful history.
Habakkuk 2 and 16.
Matter of fact, yeah, bring it out real quick before you bring the scripture out, my brother.
God.
Yeah, man, everybody but himself.
Yeah, man.
Try to say Esau done away with.
Esau the one with the real low self-esteem. Man. You know what I'm saying? You want to accept who you are at the end of the
Right.
day and whatnot.
Right.
Also, you know the judgment that gonna come with it, man. At the end of the day, man, you know the judgment, man.
Right.
Well, go figure. That's why Esau pushes the narrative that you can be who you want to be. You know,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
That's his whole MO.
Yeah,
man.
his
Yeah.
king, he's able to do so.
Yeah,
Right.
You're right.
He was able to, that Isaiah 25 and 7, that covering cast
Yeah.
over all the nations.
Yeah.
You know?
You're right.
yeah.
You know, you got it.
It's happening.
You got it,
No,
bro.
How-
God.
You
This,
said had the coop.
oh,
Go
you got
ahead.
it, bro. Go
Oh,
ahead.
okay.
Yeah, if you got it, brother. Go ahead. Whoever have
go ahead.
go
Have it, Sean.
God, this is the book of Habakkuk 2 and 16.
Shoot the ball, brother. Shoot the ball, brother. They overpassing. Shoot the ball, brother. You got to bring it out, brother. It's
God.
all playing. Go
There you
ahead.
go, Bishop. It says, Thou art filled, Habakkuk 2 and 16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou
Talk about
also.
Esau history, man.
Yeah.
Because he know his latter end at the end of the day, man. It's shameful. Everything that he got, that he gained through corruption.
Yeah.
Right.
He gained through bloodshed, murder, rape, lies at the end of the day. That was scripture going Nahum 3 and 1. Woe to that bloody city.
Yeah.
Full of robbery, full of lies at the end of the day. His whole history built off of lies, man.
That's right.
All right, you know?
Riches got with deceit. What's
Yeah,
that?
riches got with deceit,
10 and 8.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's why they actually got a term called critical race theory, man. Basically, that's a part of them being ashamed of their history, and they don't want nobody to talk about it, man.
Whitewashing history.
There you go.
All the great people like Beethoven and, you know what I'm saying, all the great kings, you know, like King James. They want to put their face like those were people,
Right.
you know, King David, they named Moses, the Lord, you know, the Most High. You know what I'm saying? As great, because they know Israel is great, man. We sons of the power at the end of the day. That's what he want, man. But he's not that at the end of the day or whatnot. At the end of the day. All right.
So that's really the whole beef between Jacob and Esau.
You gotta be a low life, man. Why you trying to be something that you know you're not at the end of the damn day? You know you ain't those people, man. But you a lie and say you is whatnot.
Exactly.
You a wannabe. Esau a wannabe.
Exactly.
We say, you know,
exactly. Wannabe, man.
Yeah, wannabe, man.
Well, that's why they
culture vultures.
Yeah, culture vultures. But that's why they call themselves Jewish. Why don't y'all just call yourselves the Judah? You know, why y'all gotta call yourselves Jewish, man?
And because of Israelis.
Israeli. That's being likened unto something.
They know they're not the people, man.
You know.
Why you don't say the name of Yahweh Shema Shah?
Exactly. Right. Exactly. They say Hashem, which that just means the name.
That's it.
But what is his name?
Yes. Exactly.
You know? But hey, at the end of the day, man,
them conversations Esau don't want to have them uncomfortable conversations for Esau.
That's why you had
uncomfortable conversations.
Exactly. Well, that's why you had the small head bitch over there in Israel saying they number one threat is young blacks in America. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck we y'all
problem in Israel?
We ain't got
they setting up blocks. They setting up blocks over in Israel.
Come on, man.
First of all, in order to become a citizen over there in Israel, you got you devils over there ruling and whatnot. Man, you got to enter your name in the draft and whatnot, man. All right, you know. Before you even be considered a damn citizen and whatnot, man, at the end of the day, bro. And then they gonna put you in a land where they want you what Desmond, they got Jake, you know what I'm saying, that's out there.
Somebody
that migrated out there and ain't supposed to go out there. You know, I think with Ben Yehuda and all the niggas back then.
Oh yeah.
And they got them in areas where they got they can be strike like with nuclear capabilities.
Okay, basically, I know you're talking about. I don't know the actual term, but they got them in certain areas that they know they can get hit during times of war and things like that. Basically, if they was in if they
ain't got to run on nuclear defense.
Right, exactly. They don't got no defense.
Right.
And if something was to pop off, if
they'd be the first ones to get
right. And let's say they do get drafted or whatever, they're gonna put them on the front line.
Right.
Basically, they don't give a shit about them. It's the point that we're trying to make.
Or they call them Goyim.
Exactly. They don't respect their whole.
Which means cattle.
Yeah, because first of all, they dumbasses ain't supposed to be over there. Now they just naturally over there or whatever. But at the end of the day, the Lord is gonna put us back in the land of Israel.
Right.
So they don't,
shit comes to Shiloh.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, them small eyes don't respect y'all over there, man. They think they sovereign and all that shit, man. Y'all ain't sovereign, man.
Right.
You know, but you got it.
God, this is Habakkuk 2:16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also. Let thy foreskin be.
It was shame and glory because you got the prophets out there bringing out y'all true history.
Right.
That's why y'all ashamed. That's why y'all got to go ahead. See, if you weren't ashamed, if you didn't care, and you know it wasn't the truth, because hey, like the saying go, the truth hurts, man.
Yeah.
Truth really do hurt.
Absolutely.
Going to what Galatians 4:16.
Yeah.
Have I become your enemy? Got to tell you the truth at the end of the day or whatnot. And if we didn't have the truth, and if what we were saying didn't have no validity, you know what I'm saying? You know, if the words of Yahweh Shema Shai weren't speaking through us, start from the elders apostles to the bishops on down to us, then guess what? You would never ever have to put strikes on brother videos.
Right.
You would have to take brother pages down at the end of the day. You let all these other goddamn fucking pastor post outs out there. You can take their videos down. They teaching. They ain't teaching on shit.
Right. Bro, they don't
know
that.
Down. You know, they ain't out there prophesying. They giving warning. Only the prophets gonna prophesy and give warning. Right. You know, they know that the prophets are the. You know what I'm saying? The number one threat at the end of the day or whatnot, man. But you gotta make laws try to ban the Bible and whatnot. How much y'all, when y'all pushing this damn Jesus Christ, y'all ain't never banned the Bible.
Come on,
but it wasn't until you how much Shema Shai had his word of truth going throughout the four corners. You know, when those apostles got on the internet, going back to 2007, now all of a sudden he's trying to make these different laws. You know what I'm saying? You can't teach out of the Bible, you want to deem the Bible a hate book. It offend people at the end of the day. If it's offending the people, you're trying to make it a crime at the end of the day. All right, trying to make it a crime or whatnot, trying to ban it. Ain't going by Isaiah 10:1. Them unrighteous decrees showing you the fucking wicked at the end of the day. Right.
If I may say too, this is also proven Isaiah 13 as well too about it being a burden to Babylon.
Oh yeah,
because through scripture you said because we call out that the scripture says to the son of perdition is being exposed. We're calling out and we're holding Esau accountable for all his shameful history. There's no glory in the way he conquered America.
Right.
For instance,
Right.
they try to tell you that.
Right.
There's no glory in that. It's shameful.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Put those people in slavery.
Yep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Coming over there, stealing land, slaughtering the people.
Yep.
They help you cultivate the land, show you how to farm, show you how to live through the harsh winters.
Yeah.
At the end of the day or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? You definitely know how to clean and wash yourself properly.
Right.
Because you came over here with fucking disease at the end of the day.
Yep.
Like Gad didn't even know what a fucking common cold was. Y'all brought y'all asses over here. That's why their immune system wasn't able to fight off. That was a lot of them died because of the diseases y'all brought
Yeah,
upon
but
them.
y'all
Shit,
filthy
man.
asses over
Bro,
here.
they filthy ass over here. There reports where it said like Babylon, America was like a fucking paradise, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, like you go outside now, it's a bunch of stink, man. You know, you got Esau that's ruling, defiling every goddamn thing. You got chemtrail, all that toxin in the fucking air. It wasn't always like that for you bastards came over here. Everywhere you go, you leave bloodshed, and you leave the place worse than where the fuck you find it at the end of the day, man.
Yep.
Totally destroyed, man. Like Scripture say, man, you gonna pluck up all the grapes, you damn, you ain't gonna even save enough for the needy.
Right.
You greedy, you never have enough, man. At the end of the day, man, here it is, you got the whole motherfucking world, but you still oppressing the poor, man. At the end of the day, but he doing his job though, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, but it's about to fucking flip though.
That's right.
That's what we coming into, man. These signs and these prophecies. Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? And how about your shot? Still exposing this fucking devil, and the scripture said, man, Esau, he gonna show all this, he gonna bear him, man. And then they gonna show all this fucking nakedness, man. That means all your fucking wickedness, man, is being fucking found out at the end of the day. That's why it's shameful, man. Nothing you can do to stop it from happening, because if Esau had his way, he would have been a shit the Hebrew Israelites off. All right, he been to have us kicked off the internet, man. That's how you know it's Yahweh Shema Shah program, man. At the end of the day, man, Esau would have been had us taking it off the streets, bro. That's how you know Yahweh Shema Rashah. Hey, going back to what it is, Daniel 4:17. Yahweh Shema Rashah ruled in the kingdom. And being at the end of the day, Yahweh Shema Rashah show you fucking devil. And the scripture say he had to be revealed before his time, man. All right, before his end, man. So all this representing the end, man. This Yahweh Shema Rashah speaking through the mouth of his prophets, man. All right, got us prophesied on you fucking devils. You know what I'm saying? Telling you your end, man. Your judgment, your kingdom is going down, man.
That's right.
Through the power of Yahweh Shema Rashah. Start with it. From the elders apostles to the bishops down us, man.
That's right.
You know? You got it, bro.
This book of Habakkuk 2:16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah's right hand, shall be turned unto thee. And that's going into, the curses, man. You know, you see right now, you got the Lord's people, you so-called Negroes, so-called Latino, so-called Native Americans, we're under the curses currently, man. We're drinking of that cup. All right, but pretty soon we know, according to Deuteronomy, the 30th chapter, verse 7, it's going to be turned on our enemies, man. You know, the ones that persecute us and hate us, man. All right, so Esau, Edom, his time is coming, man. All right, or in other words, the roles is about to be reversed. Okay, the Lord is about to put you in your rightful position as being the basis of men, and captives under the Lord, his people, man. All right.
Hey, matter of fact, stop right there, bro. I gotta bring this out, bro. Gotta go back to Jeremiah 50. Man, I'm gonna start at verse 28, man. The voice, Jeremiah 50 and 28, the voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon to declare in Zion the vengeance of the Lord, our God, Yahweh Shema Shah, the vengeance of his temple, right? You know, it says, call together the archers against Babylon, the elect, man. Prophesying, giving that warning, man, before the destruction take place, man. All right, verse 29, call together the archers against Babylon. All right, all these other nations, man, they're gonna have their arrows, man, which represent thermonuclear missiles, man, pointing at Babylon, which represents America, man. Okay, and this time we prophesy and giving a warning on, man. We're gonna go back to Matthew 24. All right, we're gonna bring other scriptures out first. You know what I'm saying? That go back to that Ezekiel 33 and whatever scriptures else I had brothers holding. But anyway, Jeremiah 50 and 29, it says, call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about, let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work. Woo, they're going back to Revelation 18, man. All right, you know, the scripture say recompense her double, man. All right, double unto her, man. All right, it says according to her works, according to all that she have done. She represents Babylon, man, that queendom, man. All right, you know, the harlot. All right, that great harlot, man, that great whore. At the end of the day, all right, what emblem they give you, the Statue of Liberty, man. All right, you know, represents that whore. she have done do unto her, for she have been proud. Nobody proud of Esau against the Lord Yahweh, against the Holy One of Israel, Yahweh Shah. Therefore shall her young men fall in the streets, and all her men of war shall be cut off in that day, saith the Lord. Yahweh Shah. Yeah, when throwing nuclear missiles hit, you'll have young men dying, dude. Young men of war, all you wicked ass niggas that's destined, man. You 2/3, man. All right, you know, okay, you're gonna be cut off, man. All right. It says, behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shah of hosts. For thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee, which is vastly approaching. That's why we're giving that warning, which we can get back to Ezekiel 33. All right, you know. It says, verse 32, and the most proud shall stumble and fall. He's super elite, man. All right, y'all gonna be preserved, and y'all gonna escape the Holocaust, only to be the first set of slaves. You damn Edomites over here, hey, y'all gonna be put to death. All the Edomites in Babylon gonna die, man. The second death, man. And none shall raise them up, and I will kindle a fire in his cities. And what America known for? Cities, man. Right? You know, at the end of the day or whatnot, man. All right. All right. This is the ultimate city right there, man. Babylon is the ultimate city, man. And cities,
you got 50 states. Put it on 50 states and cities, man.
Yeah, cities, man. That's right. A fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him. So yeah, going back to throw a new missile, it's gonna hit everything. Babylon gonna be desolate at the end of the day, man. Ain't gonna be nothing left remaining in Babylon, man. All right, for a very long time. All right, when that smoke clear, it only thing gonna habitate it is unclean desert-like creatures, man. Ain't no humans gonna inhabit it after the destruction Yahweh Shah is gonna bring over here to Babylon, man. Israel gonna get blown off the map too. But guess what? Israel gonna be built back up, you know, so by the hands of you heathen nations. And our other plans and our other plans we gonna have, man. All right, gonna build by your heathen. Where we seen your ass at, man? Okay. All right. It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. That's how you know it's talking about modern day Egypt. Like you know it's talking about Babylon, man. All right, you know, because the northern kingdom, you know what I'm saying, going back, I believe that's what 2 Kings, if I ain't mistaken, the way the Syrians plucked their ass up out of the land of Israel is all about the prophecy. You know, Willie Yahweh Shah, they got plucked out. But here it is, you got, you know, the northern kingdom, which we know the head of the northern kingdom is Ephraim. All right, you know what I'm saying, the Native American and Hispanic, you know what I'm saying, Latino tribe. Okay, all right, you know, that's the northern kingdom, and then you have your Negro tribes, you know what I'm saying, the head tribe, which is Judah, man. You know, all right, with your Benjamites, which your so-called Jamaicans, and your Levites, you know what I'm saying, which is your so-called Levites, so-called Haitians, man. All right, at the end of the day, all right, the Negro tribe, man. All right, you know, but it says the kingdoms are gonna be oppressed together. And where did that happen? Over here in Babylon, man. All right, you know, that's when we were oppressed together, man. All right, you know, that's what it's talking about. It says,
and what you was that history dealing with the Assyrian captivity is right. It's 2 Kings, the 17th chapter, starting the 5th verse on down.
The water, brother. It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shah, the children of Israel and the children of Judah, the children of Israel represent the northern kingdom, the children of Judah represent the southern kingdom, were oppressed together, man. All right, you know, okay. And all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. We still in slavery today. Right. That's what we're talking about. To this day. Still slave, but Yahweh Shah, he lifted off the chains and the heavy yokes off our necks. You know what I'm saying? And now we're slaves by contract. All right, because when you majority of Jake, even Jake in the goddamn entertainment world or whatnot, you know what I'm saying, they're employees by Esau. So if you're an employee, what it makes you? You're a servant. That's the word for employee is servant. So you got high level service, high paid service, just like back in slavery. Hardcore. You feel me? So ain't no damn difference, you know. So we're a slave by contract on, you know what I'm saying, on this side right here, man. All right. Well, in this duration right here. Man. All right. These stages, these last days, you know what I'm saying, you know. All right. These last days, the last days are the last days. End days. Man.
Right.
That's why. Okay. Yeah. That's why Esau push debt on you so much. Right. You know, so he can keep you entrapped.
The credit system ain't nothing but a debt system.
Right, that's it. Credit,
it's a form of oppression, man.
Well, you know, the whole Federal Reserve and all that was built off of debt. So everybody gonna always be in debt, man. That's how they set it up.
Jeremiah 15:34, their Redeemer is strong. Hey, Yahweh Shah, man. Right? You know, big bro, King of Kings at the end of the day through the power of Yahweh. Right. The Lord of hosts, Yahweh, is his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon. I ain't gonna disquiet, man. Put y'all ass in fucking devil, man. Put y'all ass in fucking devil by the happen, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? That's the time that we're coming in. That's us giving that warning, man. Right? And the visitation of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man.
Right.
All right, you know. What bros was holding?
I was finishing out that Habakkuk, the shameful.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
God, Habakkuk 2:16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai's right hand, shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. And we're just getting into the point, of Esau Edom's shameful history.
Yeah.
The main reason Yahweh Shemashai is bringing it in, and ultimately destruction to his kingdom, for what he did to the Lord's people.
That's right.
That's why when you read in the book of Isaiah, the 34th chapter, the Lord swore is going to be bathed in heaven to come down upon the people of his curse. These Edomites, these devils over here in America, because of what he did to his brother, man. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Look what he's still doing. Look at what Trump doing to the Northern Kingdom. And what he about to do to the Southern Kingdom as well. All the tribes, man.
I got a precept for you, brother. I got a precept for you. And you go ahead and break it down.
Gone.
Ezekiel 35:5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, which is continuation. That word perpetual means continuation. I'm going to continue on. Let the brother get it. And has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword.
Yep. And that was the blessing that was given to you by our forefather Isaac.
That's right. That's right.
You used your blessing against Jacob, because going back into that history of Genesis, the 27th chapter, that's when your hatred began. Because of the blessing that we got blessed with, the kingdom of heaven that's coming unto Israel, man.
Somebody get Genesis 27:41 for the brother real quick. Everything he just said. We back it up with scripture. Everything he just said.
So this is a part of
27:41.
that shameful spewing that's going to be on your glory, man. Because this is how you got the landmass of America, Babylon the Great.
That's right.
You took it from the Northern Kingdom.
Yeah.
And you brought the Southern Kingdom over here and shed their blood, man. And put them in hardcore bondage.
That's right.
And you want to try to erase that, like Priest was bringing out critical race theory. You can't erase that history. This is American history, man.
That's right. That's right.
All right, and Yahweh, most importantly, Yahweh Shema Shai remembers it all, man.
That's right. That's right.
That's why he tried to take it out the school system, man.
Yeah. That's right, brother. That's right.
We're trying to say Jake was pretty much indentured servants.
Yeah.
Pretty much saying Jake volunteered himself to go into slavery. Who the fuck is going to volunteer himself to go into hardcore slavery?
Who gonna volunteer to go on auction block?
Auction
split up. You know what I'm saying? Split your kids up, split your families up.
Get whipped.
You know what I'm saying? Get whipped. Get your back whipped, man.
Get your
Get your
rod
back
cut
look
off.
like a goddamn Google map and shit, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know that one picture that was all over the internet. Come on, man. Them deep ass, whips in his back, welts in his back. And my whole thing is like, well, okay, Esau. Well, how about you volunteer your ass to go into slavery?
How you could actually whip somebody like an animal? You shouldn't do an animal like that.
Right, exactly.
Like that.
And Esau get mad as hell. Look how they got mad at Michael Vick for the dog fight. Even though
they wish they could put him in there for life, man.
you know that was wicked, but look how Esau was in an uproar about it.
If you could volunteer,
You know what?
Hey, you fuck with K9. You hard K9. You kill a K9.
Oh man, they like
kill
you
a
kill a
person.
real person.
Oh yeah, you go to jail. You get life.
Yeah.
What's the guy? Henry Rhodes.
Oh, Henry Rhodes.
You know,
he killed a.
When he driving so fast and he killed the lady and her dog, he got no time.
Yeah, for the dog.
For the dog.
They say it was like that. That's like the count of 2 people dying. Or something. Yeah.
That's the thing. Esau, man.
Esau.
And he ain't the devil though.
He ain't the devil.
He ain't the devil.
Like, come on, man. You know. But that's Esau for you, man. And we know why Esau love his animals, man. He love them a little too much.
Right.
You got it, combined.
This is Genesis 27 and 41. It says, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing.
There you go. Not because of no skin color, man.
Right.
You know, it's deeper than skin, man. You know, these everyday peon crackers, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't know why the hatred that they have for Jake. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it goes back through the spirit, because they don't. A lot of them, these damn Edomites, they believe the lies of what their ancestors, their head tribe told them. Amalek, where he preached out to the world, he indoctrinated them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, he didn't tell them that their fucking Edomites, man. He didn't tell them they're the wicked, man. Right. According to the scriptures, man. They the cursed seed that Yahweh Shema Shai gonna have eating nation forever. They didn't tell them that they're stupid ass, dumb ass, fucking forefather Esau, man. You know what I'm saying? He sold his birthright. You know what I'm saying? He sold his fucking blessing to Jacob, man. At the end of the day, which was already preordained anyway from Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Go back to Revelation 9, man. Before their works or anything, that they weren't the works of men. It was the will and the purpose of Yahweh Shema Shai. Like Yahweh Shema Shai told Moses, he had mercy on who he had mercy on at the end of the day, man. You know?
Romans.
Yeah, what I said? What I said?
You said Revelation.
Oh, Shalak. I'm gonna say Romans the 9th chapter. Shalak. Romans the 9th chapter. Shalak.
But we know what you mean.
Yeah, kind of the water, brother. The water.
Back at Genesis 27 and 41, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing.
Hated Jacob. I just read Ezekiel 35, that perpetual hatred. So that hatred went on down to his seed, man. All right, you know, it got passed on down, man. That hatred.
Right.
All right, you know, you can see, you know, from my great grandmother, they can remember Edomites with goddamn Confederate flags in their houses or on their cars and trucks and shit.
Absolutely.
And here it is, all the way back to 2025. You can still see Esau with the Confederate flags. And you know, we from down south, so we see plenty of them shit.
Right.
We down south and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Consider one of the Dixie states, red states at the end of the day.
Around here.
Yeah,
right.
This right here, the suburbs right here, man. You gotta mix you got Jake mixed with the other nations. You know what I'm saying? You know, out here. And here it is, you got a damn Edomite being a fucking Edomite showing his true colors, but they're going into, like I said, that perpetual hatred got passed down, man.
Right.
Got pushed to them. And that's the enemy. What that shit called? Enmity.
Enmity.
That's enmity that Yahweh Shema Shai, the water. That Yahweh Shema Shai put, you know what I'm saying, on that righteous, you know what I'm saying, and the wicked, man, the seed, man. Because, you know, Jacob and Esau were twins, man. All right? You know, so Yahweh Shema Shai, he separated Jacob and Esau. They were two different nations of people that he was going to separate. You had the righteous and the wicked, man. All right, just like oil and water can't mix at the end of the day.
And that's why they was. That's why they was struggling and fighting in the womb.
in the womb, man. In the womb, man. Yeah, so it's heavy right there within itself, literally, man. Yeah. You know, that was the righteous seed against the wicked seed and whatnot. So they automatically gonna be at opposition with each other, man. They're gonna clash, bro. You know, all right. And this, like I said, this devil, he sold his birthright.
Right, he sold
it. He sold it. And then try to get mad at
but the super elite, going back to my point, the super elite, they know that history. They know the Bible is real. You don't have a lot of you know what I'm saying, so-called high officials or Esau, you know what I'm saying, make comments that the true education is the Bible, man. And the scriptures, man. Yeah. Because so to show you the devil know the scripture tell you even the devil believe, you know the name. Tell you Esau did diligence, search he wiser than Daniel. Right. So Daniel know that there's a higher power, y'all like, which his power, the devil didn't know.
You mean tell me Esau
you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. At the end of the day, man. You know, Esau is he the physical counterpart of Satan on this world. Satan know that there's a higher power. You know what I'm saying? You know? All right. So come on, the devils know what's going on. That's why they be praying, you know, to get their birthright back, which they won't get. Going back to what is Hebrews 12 and 36 and 37. You know what I'm saying? Where there's no repentance for Esau. You know, he saw carefully with tears at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You know? So this devil, he know, man. All right, he know what his latter end is. I'm talking about the super elite, the 1%ers, man. All right, like I said, these regular peon crackers, man, they don't know what the fuck going on, man. Right. They just know they hate niggas, man. That's all they know. They hate niggas and Hispanics. They don't know it go back to the scriptures all about prophecy. They don't believe in the Bible. They're not spiritual. They ain't for them to believe all these other heathen nations, man. Like at the end of the day, it only be like Jacob, like when like prime example, like the elder Manat Zatbot and other brother that's out there, they teach out there in Myrtle Beach. You know, Myrtle Beach is a big tourist attraction in the world. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you always have people coming up there to those brothers' churches, man. Which is, you know, we are the church. Church is called out at the end of the day. Right. So usually either be Jake or goddamn Esau come and step. Cause Esau getting his judgment. You know, being the wicked, getting judgment. You know the truth. Esau be playing it off. That be tripping me off. When Esau, he'll walk up to the brothers. Hey, what y'all teach? You know what we teaching. Just go ahead and get to the point. Don't sugarcoat shit. You know what Hebrew is like. You know what? You know things on the internet. You know what we represent. And they probably see some of the worst of the Hebrew Israelites. You know what I'm saying? They try to put taggers with all the Israelites. All the Israelites ain't got the same doctrine. There ain't no one Hebrew Israelite camp got the 100% truth, and that's Israel at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Israel, great millstone at the end of the day, man. All right, that's great millstone. Stuff from El Bishop come down to us, man. You know? But the point of the matter is, you only have like the damn heathens I mean, the heathen, which is Esau, and daggone, and silly ass fucking Jake or whatnot, man. Every now and then you have a sincere Jake, man, that'll come ask questions and whatnot. But you got like Elam, Moab, and Ammon, and Jack. They don't be stopping.
They really don't.
They know this word is okay for them, man. Their spirit don't resonate with the words of Yahweh Shah, man. Jake is the only people. Even wicked ass Jake, they believe in some Jesus Christ. They still try to hold on to the Bible though. They still believe in it. They don't not according to true knowledge. You know what I'm saying? They got a zeal, but not according to knowledge. They, you know what I'm saying? They can confess. They know it's a higher power. Majority know it's a higher power and whatnot. Even them clowns talking about Allah, them old fast fucking niggas. But Jake is, we're spiritual people. Esau don't be believing in nothing. Esau ain't spiritual at the end of the day. Esau believing in his gun, his weapons, and shit, man. His money. You know, his gun and his money. Sure, he's pride. He's that way. Anytime Jake act like they can be the wickedest ass Jake. When Jake go through some adversity, Jake go right back to the Bible. He's spiritual people by nature, man. Spiritual people by fucking nature, man.
You know what I'm saying? Want to start praying.
Yeah. Want to confess his sins.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Look at G-Dep got away with murder. He turned himself in. Well, he told him himself, man. I ain't say he snitch on himself though, but he turned himself in and shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
She was eating at him, man.
Man, that nigga trying to get away from Diddy. You know what it is, man? Like, fuck, I gotta go to prison to this damn thing. You know that nigga was. Right. You know, some special delivery. I need that. Right. Pause, man.
Back at Genesis.
We know that special delivery. Right. Now, man. I was like 2020 and shit, you know.
Harlem shaking.
Yeah, all that, you know, did he be dancing all in the video and shit? He be jumping.
Harlem shaking.
Delivery of baby oil.
Yeah. No, Cole told back then. Special delivery. I need that. Special delivery. You got them shades on. Put them shades on. I need that. You know what I'm talking about. You know my plug. You know what I'm talking about. That video. That video.
He need it for the next party, man. For the next party.
Take that. You know?
Right.
The diddler. Go ahead, brother.
Back at Genesis 27 and 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing, wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my
Esau
father.
sold his birthright though. Right. He don't never, like I said, the devil never hold himself accountable at the end of the day, man.
Right.
Talking about the ultimate person always play victim all the damn time. Right. But doing everything, but you fucking with every damn body, man. You raping and take everybody's fucking resources, man. All right, and they ain't good enough. Then you want to enslave them at the end of the day or whatnot. Right. And those that don't go with your agenda, man, you put a hit on their ass or whatnot. You take their asses on out, talking about the leaders of other nations and shit or whatnot. If y'all don't want to conform to what we doing, and we gonna be the heads and shit, and we gonna take your resource and we give you what the fuck we want to give. If we give your ass anything, if we do business with your ass or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You know. Hey. So that's the pride of these goddamn fucking devils and shit or whatnot, man.
And just to furthermore show how selfish and greedy Esau is, because
he never have enough, man.
It did not. He still got a blessing. But that wasn't good. He still wanted to kill his brother, as we going. He was still blessed, even though he cried like a little bitch. But then he got mad because he didn't care about his birthright. But throughout it all, he still got blessed.
I want you to say he the basis of all men.
Yeah, Isaac still blessed.
No other heathen nation would do that. Right. Well, you know, Yahweh Shema had preordained, it gonna happen.
Right.
I ain't saying that, but going back to the point when Yahweh Shema say he the basis of all men, no other nation would give up their birthright. Other than fucking Esau, showing you how carnal this motherfucker is, man. For some red meat or whatnot, man. This motherfucker, you know, Jacob was cooking, you know what I'm saying? Jacob probably break some bread with his damn brother and whatnot. He was hungry. You know, he probably cook enough for, you know what I'm saying? Both of them get something to eat. But this dummy, he gonna sit up there, hey, brother, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna save my brother. What it means to, no, because Jacob asked me, he's like, hey, send me your birthright. Yeah. You ain't had to agree to it. Jacob like, nigga, you that damn hungry.
He could have been like, nah.
Yeah.
He could have been like, hell no.
Yeah. Oh, he could have cooked your own damn food, nigga. First of all, you could have got you some damn fruit, because that's when you still had all the substance and nutrients back then. You would have got you a damn apple, orange, or plum, or whatever. You'd have been motherfucking good and shit. That shit would have had you damn good for some apples and shit. But you go, because you know, you was a clever hunter, like you say he's a clever hunter or whatnot. Shit, you know, hell, you could have damn, if you that kid, you could have paid Jacob the daggone, hey, I'll give you some bread, Jacob, you know what I'm saying? Just cook the meat. He wasn't even smart to do that. But that's how much I had it.
That's how the Lord wanted it to play.
That's how he had it designed. You know, say, hey, bro, can I eat some of that? Bro, hey, Jay, like, man, you finished cooking this. What you talking about, bro? You're like, man, I eat like it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Jay, like, well, damn. He said, I'm about to die. You know what I'm saying? Jay, like, hey, man, some of your birthright. What a birthright mean? I'm about to die.
Basically, he was saying he ain't tied. The Lord he's not tied to righteousness, man. Right. That's why he did it. You know, in the first place, man.
Right. Showing you, man. You know, Esau basis of all men, man.
Right.
All right, you got it.
Plus, the law was oral back then, so they knew right from wrong. You knew you wasn't supposed to eat no damn blood meat, man.
Right.
Exactly.
But
They
Esau,
saw
He the wicked, man. Hey, just like that's how you know Cain came back in reincarnation of Esau. Remember, they're going back to the verbal law, back to your point. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, because you know what they're supposed to give an animal sacrifice.
Right.
What did Cain do? He damn sacrificed a fruit. Ain't no damn blood. What the fuck? They don't meat sacrifice. You still can't follow the instructions. Then he'll get mad. He'll get angry. And take evil out, man. Because he was going on, he was wicked. Right. Because Yahweh Shema shot accept his offerings, but he didn't accept the offerings of Cain.
Hater, man.
All right. You know, so Abel was accepted by Yahweh Shema shot. Cain was rejected. That's why he got big mad and shit, man. But it's your fucking fault though. How you get mad for somebody doing the right thing, man? And when you had opportunity to do the right thing,
Lord says, what you mad about?
Yeah.
If you would have just did the right sacrifice, then you would have been good.
Sure, he the fucking devil.
Yeah. Like, what you mad
Here it is. Abel didn't do shit to damn Cain. He just murdered his daggone brother, man. Yep. He ain't gonna fucking lie, man. Yeah. That's your blood brother, bro. Try fucking wicked a devil that it is, man. He's a devil, man. Fucking devil, man.
He's a fucking devil.
I can't imagine killing my damn brothers, man.
Goddamn, bro.
You know? But if you wicked, you Esau, you would do that.
And then it's like look at the reason why he did it. It ain't like like you said, Abel ain't harmed him.
Right,
Abel ain't do nothing. You
I ain't made you go off.
Come on, bro.
Yeah,
it ain't my fault. You can't follow instructions.
Yeah, exactly. You get mad at me. You want me to fuck up too and be rejected because you rejected.
Come on, bro.
Right, man. That's a nigga.
Hey,
Esau the ultimate nigga, man.
That's the same mentality,
right.
bro. That's the point you made, because that's the same mentality.
Nigga mad at you because you got money. You got bread and whatnot. You work hard for your damn money.
Right.
Now he want to rob you and shit.
Come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying? They want to blame you. Oh, man, you should have been flexing, yo. Yeah, you flexing, yo. What the fuck? Nigga, this my money. I want to do my money. What? You know what I'm saying? Why I gotta be a fucking victim? You know what I'm saying? To feel guilty.
At your expense.
And my suspense and whatnot because, come on, man. Because I deserve to make my money the right way. You didn't at the end of the day.
Right.
You want to be a bum and shit? Yeah, man. You got it, brother.
That was it on that Genesis
27 to 41.
27.
All right. Well, I was holding that Ezekiel 35 and 5. I will go
fine.
ahead and get back there. You know what I'm saying? Bring it out. Ezekiel 35 and 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. So, you know, from the beginning, man. We're back to the history, man.
My apologies. I didn't read all of it.
Oh, okay.
Genesis 27 and 41. It says, it's the latter end. It says, the days of mourning for our father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. So
Esau didn't play out if Esau actually slayed his brother Jacob, but through their seed. Jacob, you know what I'm saying, was a nation, you know, is a separate nation from fucking Esau. Esau was a nation, man. Two different nations at the end of the day. And Yahweh Shema can do what he want to do at the end of the day, man. For clowns out there like Esau and other niggas, man. How they have the same father, they ain't the same nation of people? Because Yahweh Shema can do what he want to do.
Then all the weird old guys that they believe in and stuff. You mean tell me the true power can't do that?
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all believe in God, you know, with animal heads. And come on, man.
Because hell, all the families came out of three men. Shem, you know what I'm saying, Ham and Japheth at the end of the day or whatnot. Niggas got a problem with that. How they be three different nations?
It's like, bro.
How much fucking do that, man? You know what I'm saying? You know? Shit. You won't say a cat and a tiger the same, but they still come out of the cat family at the end of the damn day or whatnot, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's how Yahweh Shema do things, man. Do how he want to do it at the end of the day, man. That's right. You know? But not, like you say, not too high for a fool. Man. All right? It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, which is a continuation, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Yeah, we coming to the end, man. And it's gonna come. Revelation 12 and 12 come to that great wrath, man. We know the time is short, man. The time that we're in right now, that we giving warning, you know what I'm saying, to Israel, man. All right, so from the elders, apostles to the bishops on down to us, man. All right, you know, so you niggas, man, you can't say you ain't get this warning, bro. All right, the devil gonna come with that great wrath, and we tell you why, because the blessing, man. So we give you the reason, we give you all the answers, man. All any questions you have, we give you the answers according to the scriptures, going back to the scriptures, man, like we supposed to, man. All right, you know, so you ain't got no doggone excuses, man. All right, you know, you gotta ask no damn who, what, and why, what. Now we telling you the who, what, why is happening, man. These simpletons out there, man. All right, look, we want to take everything as entertainment, man. Verse 6. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, Why Yahweh Shah, I will repair thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Yeah, talking Esau, this is his judgment, man. Going back to Revelation 13, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
He that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword. You know what I'm saying? He that put in captivity, you know what I'm saying, must be put in captivity, man.
That's right.
All right, end of the day, man. That's judgment, righteous judgment.
Righteous judgment.
All right, you know, and going back to Deuteronomy 30 and 7, man.
Yeah.
All right, all these enemies, man, gonna come upon the curses of all these curses gonna come upon the enemies of Israel at the end of the day, man. As a matter of fact, somebody get Deuteronomy 30 and 7 real quick for me, man.
I'm
You know
here.
what I'm saying?
This
Go
is
ahead,
book
my
of
brother.
Deuteronomy chapter 30 verse 7, and it reads, "And the Lord Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee."
Yeah,
which
Esau and the
persecute."
rest of these daggone heathen nations, man.
Right.
All right, that hate us or whatnot, man. All right, that go back to Psalms the 83rd chapter.
Yep.
All right,
Right,
which we're gonna
counsel.
grab that. We can grab that real quick. We can brought it out. We can, blow the dust off of that. You know, we quoted so much. You know what I'm saying? We go ahead and read a little bit of that.
Oh, yeah,
All right, so because Yahweh Shah giving you the names of the enemies of Israel, who these curses gonna come upon.
Right.
And read Deuteronomy 20 and 15. If you know what I'm saying, we didn't, keep the covenant. You know what I'm saying, because the covenant never changed. Talking about new covenant, really new covenant, the old covenant. That is
It's refreshed.
It's being
It's gonna be
refreshed.
refreshed.
Yeah, that's
And
all
it-
it is. It's gonna be in our inward parts.
Yep.
At the end of the day, but we broke the covenant. So therefore, you know what I'm saying, it was a consequence. It was a penalty for breaking it. It was
Breaking
gonna
the
be these
covenant.
curses.
Yeah.
Deuteronomy 20 and 15 that you're reading about.
Yeah.
All right, being going into slavery, man, losing the name, discontinuing from our heritage, being at the fucking bottom, being he the nation that's over us that shall not show pity to the young or the old at the end of the day or whatnot,
Right.
All right, so all that's being written, man, through the curses. But them curses gonna come back on our fucking enemies, man, of Israel at the end of the day, man. All right, and we reading it right here.
That shows we serve Salaki, bro.
No, you good.
That shows we serve a balanced power, man.
Right.
Just right.
Yeah, true justice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Isaiah 40 and 17, 15, 17, how about Shema Shah say you heathen nations, y'all are less than nothing, man.
Right.
Y'all are less than nothing at the end of the day.
Well, they
So
rock.
the most I don't even give a fuck about you heathen nations at the end of the day. And he still let y'all rock, man. He still let y'all shit on Israel because of the curse that Israel went off.
Curses,
So the
man.
most I allow you, heathen nations get off on Israel.
Yeah,
Shit,
right.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Open season on that. Open season on their fucking
Yeah.
ass. I ain't gonna defend their ass and shit. I'm just gonna make sure y'all don't destroy my elect and whatnot. But if we 2/3, man, y'all have at them, man. They live damn day, man.
Hey.
But they still elect too. They still, touching my anointing in the
Touch
day.
my
All of them gonna be
right.
righteous in the kingdom.
Yep.
At the end of the day, they just wicked on this side,
On this
man.
side.
Right.
At the end of the damn day, man.
Ultimately, what they don't realize is, all the blessings that the Lord been blessing, especially Esau. We got the blessing that's playing out now. All those blessings that when the Lord gave Israel into the hands of these heathen, they really were setups, man. They really were traps.
Right.
And snares for y'all, man. Because ultimately, we're gonna have y'all in subjection, man.
That's
We're
right.
gonna whoop y'all ass, man.
Yeah.
Especially Esau, man.
That's
Right.
right. That's right.
You
And
made
that's true justice, man.
And when you made mention of the covenant as well too in the Old and the New Testament, the Lord is very specific on who He made His covenant with.
Right.
In the Old and the New, He didn't never say, "Hey, you know what? This covenant is for all people."
Yeah,
and then
never said.
furthermore, Romans 9 clears that up too. It says the covenant that He made. It said, "Who are the Israelites?"
Yeah, right.
Romans 9 and 4. But getting to the Psalms 83rd chapter that the bishop had called for, that's starting at verse 1. And it says, a song or psalm of Asaph, keep not thou silence, O Yahweh, hold not thou peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thou enemies make a tumult, and they hate thee that have lifted up the head.
That hate thee that lifted up their head, man. All right, and Yahweh Shema Shah, he about to go ahead and he about to call your names out, man. All right, Yahweh Shema Shah, man. He's about to put an address to that
Right.
location.
Right.
At the end of the damn day,
It's
or
GPS
whatnot. He
location.
gonna address your ass, man.
Right.
Okay, he gonna put a name on it, man. All right, go ahead.
Verse 3, Psalms 83.
That's a lot. Real quick, I want to go into that word tumult.
Come.
Just real quick. Pretty much, it says to murmur, to growl, roar, cry aloud, right? To be in a stir, in a commotion. So that's really going into when they have those UN meetings and those summit meetings and all that, trying to pretty much figure out how they're gonna keep Jake cut off from Yahweh Shema Shai,
Right.
so that they can continue to rule over Jake, man.
Right.
You know?
That's right.
You got it.
And then Google definition say a loud, confused noise.
Right. Coming together,
Causing
different
confusion.
think tanks and all of that, man. Yep.
Going back to Psalms 83:3, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
Hold on. Stop right there. Isaiah 25:7, and he would destroy in his mountain Esau.
Yep.
Right? And mount represents you super elite.
They government.
The mount represents government.
Yep.
Okay.
Power.
In power. It says the face of the covering cast over all people. You damn Edomites, man.
Yep.
All right, because you any damn thing you would not, even on the internet, a lot of information is be on the internet 5, 6, 7 years ago, supposed you Edomites, y'all taking off. But the word of the truth done went out anyway or whatnot.
Right. Yeah, it's too late.
So y'all don't want anything relating y'all back to the daggone Edomites, man. Y'all want nothing to show who y'all are, the Edomites, man. That's when you go and you type in Edomites, man. Ain't gonna be that much information on it, man.
Yep.
Edom, man. All right, first of all, you making like some damn Arabs Edomites. That's a fucking lie, man. You damn small hats, you fucking devils, right? You damn
paranoid, bro.
devils that's over here in the EU nations or whatnot. You got chocolate damn Edomites
Right.
too, man.
Right.
Don't let us forget that.
Yeah.
And we always make mention that Jake see the sky through amongst the nation. Esau too. A lot of them damn motherfucking Arabs, the billionaires, and Elam and Moab and Ammon, a lot of them fucking go back to damn Esau, man. Edom, man. Esau put his seed in all these damn nations.
They call
Same thing as Israel, man.
The ones that they call like His Excellency and all them type of them Arabs and all that. That's who Jaquan talking about.
And that's also part of their shameful history as well too. That they those fucking elites, they were impregnating or raping and
the Herodian dynasty and whatnot, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Those bunch of damn chocolate Edomites, man.
Right.
That's why Yahweh Shai, I believe, referred to them as foxes, man. At the end of the day or whatnot, man. Because they looked like Israel, but they didn't have the spirit of Israel because they weren't Israelites at the end of the day or whatnot, man. All right, they was them damn fucking terrorists, man. Try to blend in with the wheat at the end of the day or whatnot, man.
Right.
Which that's only Yahweh Shai be able to separate the wheat from the tares at the end of the day, man.
Right.
All right.
Like Bill Clinton's son.
Yeah, like Bill Clinton. You can look at him and tell he awkward though.
He look like and to be honest, he kind of like OJ
retarded.
Juice Man. You would think he's a light skinned Negro, but he's a fucking, like you say, he's
got a
awkward.
long chin like a damn dad. Long chin.
He got but back in Psalms.
Oh, Shalak, I ain't finished verse 7.
Oh, Shalak, I'm sorry, Bishop.
Nah, Shalak, my bad. And he will destroy in his mountain the face of the covering cast over all people. Yeah, Esau, man. And the veil that is spread over all nations or whatnot, man. So that was part of, that covering cast, that was part of you know what I'm saying, trying to erase Israel at the end of the day, man. Not only physically, so trying to erase the remembrance of Israel, man. All right, by saying we Africans, we Puerto Ricans, we Mexicans, we Native Americans, putting all those bywords on us, them carpet names on us at the end of the day or whatnot. Right. You didn't want nothing to insinuate us being who we truly are, which is Israel at the end of the day, the Hebrew Israelites, man. That's why Esau don't have a problem when you identify yourself as a damn African or Native American, Puerto Rican, Mexican, Hispanic, Latino pride, Native American pride, all that. Yep.
They call themselves foundational Black Americans now, man. FBAs. These niggas is crazy.
These niggas bugged the fuck out, man.
But that's what happened.
Going back to Jeremiah 17:4.
Yeah.
These niggas want to claim to something. They know they belong to something. They don't know what they belong to. They don't know their history. They don't know their heritage at the end of the day. So they want to claim to something. That's why nigga join any damn thing, man. Nigga be a Muslim, nigga be a more, long as a nigga part of something.
Yeah.
Nigga, he can try to associate something with his heritage. He don't know it. Past the slave ship at the end of the day or whatnot.
That's it. That's it.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes down,
that's why they'll say that. They'll come out and say,
when you tell them who we are, because I'm like, if you go back to Africa, everybody with kings in Africa.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, everybody come from that so-called royal line.
Come on,
man.
bro. Come on, bro. Everybody
bro. We know we kings, we queens.
Bro, we're not
they
all.
have service.
Yeah,
Kings don't have service and shit.
Come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying? All right. Just like you ain't had that many Jake that was getting it back. You ain't had that many. You know what I'm saying? Compared to the masses that was poor and shit.
Come on, bro.
Oh, right. I tell you.
That gonna happen, but that's Jake though.
But it says, and the veil that is spread over all nations, man. All right. Esau lies is manipulation that he done put out there, man. All right, because he's still trying to escape his judgment. He ain't gonna be able to escape his judgment ultimately at the end of the day or whatnot, man. Okay, so you can't hide, man. It's like when what Isaac and Rebecca told Jacob and Esau, hey, y'all can deal with women, but don't deal with this tribe of Hamite women.
Right.
What Esau did, he did
Esau
the opposite,
yep,
man.
yep.
You know?
Rebellious, man.
He tried to get his daggone melon back. Get his melon back, man.
That shit was.
That show you again what he'll try to hide amongst the nations at the end of the day. He's still trying to blend in. He ain't been to blend in, man. Most of them that mark of leprosy, man. They, you know what I'm saying? That's the curse of Cain, man. You know, wicked, the wicked root.
Yeah.
So we know who you are. That's why I came like, man, it's too much on me, too much I can bear. Anybody see me will want to kill. Why would somebody? Why would somebody see that will want to kill you?
Right.
If you ain't look like you stood out amongst other people. Because somebody want to kill you, they think something wrong. Oh, he look wrong. What the heck is going on? How would they recognize? Why did this one just go to just kill you? If you look normal, they don't even know you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because everybody was dark skinned back then. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Until Cain got that damn curse, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh Lord, because they know that you go against nature, man.
Yeah.
All right, you know.
And that's a sin.
Right? That's like even in the animal world, any type of albino animals,
they get
you know what I'm saying? They get outcast and what the other animals ain't around them, man.
Sometimes animals
put them to death or something. They kill them.
Seeing violence, show violence towards them, man.
They were just like when there was I think they could have been Reubenites, man. It was I forgot what I forgot what island they was on and whatnot, man. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what tribe. I knew it was a Reubenite tribe and whatnot. And that was their first encounter with Esau, and it was like, what the fuck? They was scared. Yeah, they were looking at it. They were looking at each other like,
what the fuck is that, bro?
We never seen nothing like this right here before. Bro, like, you ain't normal one night.
Exactly.
But Esau taught this devil is, he taught our people, that's the standard of beauty. That's the image of beauty.
That's the image of inferiority.
There you go.
That's really what that
Say that
is.
again, brother.
That's the image of inferiority, man. That's what that is, because y'all are inferior, man.
That's right.
And now it's coming out.
Because they have, you know what I'm saying, blonde hair and blue eyes, that's a recessive gene at the end of the day, man. Goes against nature at the end of the day or whatnot. We showing, going back to the brother point, Saquon point, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are the ones that are inferior, man. Yep. Israel's superior, because here it is, we in slavery, but why are we more athletic than you? If you're more superior, that means you do everything better than us or whatnot.
Right, exactly.
Jacob, we created all things at the end of the damn day or whatnot, man. Yep. All right, you know? Okay.
And even
why we better lovers than you and shit? Your woman, well, they love us, man. Even in slavery, we had the yokes. They still couldn't stay off. They couldn't take their hands out of our pants, man. Yep. All right, end of the day, end of the day and whatnot. And they know they gonna grab a handful, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it is, man. So they grab a handful. Esau, come on, man.
Right.
You know them Edomites, man. They was damn
jealous. That's what I always.
What they call? They were sexual. They were sexually. What do you call that shit?
Deprived.
They were sexually deprived, man. At the end of the day and whatnot, man. Okay.
And that's why Esau would always cut off Jake Rod.
Right. Yeah.
Because they out of jealousy. Yeah, Esau, he a
Go ahead.
Esau a bow anyway.
Yeah, he a little bow in the goddamn way. Women know that.
Exactly. Yeah, bow anyways, man.
You know, you got it, brother.
Back at Psalms 83, verse 3.
Esau couldn't satisfy his woman, man. I had to go to jail. She had to go to jail. And that's where I look. She was sexually frustrated, man.
Yeah.
She see, cause you see Jake on them ocean blocks. Like, oh Lord, that's the third. That was the third leg right there. Man, shit, man. Esau already knew what time it was, man. Oh, I can't compete with that. Right. I'm hating now. My wife looking at this nigga. He's a fucking nigga. You want to sleep with this nigga? You don't even look like that. I see the gaze in your eyes when you looked at him. You know, you're more. You're just go ahead.
Get mad as hell.
Get mad as hell. They can take it out on fucking Jake and shit, man. You know.
And then, but then the Edomite woman too. You know what I'm saying? She at the end of the day would sleep with Jake. And know that she ain't supposed to, and then they will say that Jake raped them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna, y'all gonna pay for that too.
Especially she get pregnant.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Alive. Yeah. She's like, oh, she's calling rape.
Like on that movie,
Life.
Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Bishop Rosewood lied on the goddamn Jake. She was on damn hard shit. She lied on Jake. Yep. Got a whole city. Like I said, going back to your point, a lot of them damn Edomite. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, lay with Jake. Yeah. Well, they'll make Jake lay with him, and then they'll lie on him.
Because they say, you don't lay with me, I'm going to lie on you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Show you them damn
wicked,
devils,
man. Wicked. But at the same time, going back to your point, they was lusting after Jake so much, man.
Even in our lowest form, we still fucking better than you, man. That's the whole point, man. That's the whole point, man. You know, we still better than you or whatnot.
And
but yet you supposed to be fucking superior though.
Yeah.
Get out of here, man.
And all the inventions and everything the world look at Esau as if he is better than, you know, pretty much everybody, especially Jake, because of everything that they stole.
Hold this point now.
Right.
Why, if they so fucking damn superior, why is melon selling online?
Right.
Why you need melon though? You so fucking
and then they go
superior,
to
right?
try to get tans.
Right. And also, tell me this right here. Why do you get Jake organs? Like when them old Edomites and shit need different transplants. Yep. Why you got to get Jake? Yep. Why you got organs?
Because we're superior.
And all that bullshit. We know about all that too. Man. Fucking devil. Part of you being fucking exposed and all that.
Yep.
But why? Yep. If you fucking if you more superior, should you always be better?
Yeah, go to your own people.
Yeah. Why you got to come to Jake? At the end of the day, we better than you in every aspect, man.
Right. So really,
going back to Hebrews 7:6.
Yep.
Not Hebrews. Slop. You gonna say Hebrews on my mind. Deuteronomy 7:6, man.
Yep.
All right, you know, we're special people. We're above all nations. Israel's above
I'll
all nations.
I'll break it out for you. Deuteronomy 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord Yahweh thy power.
Holy means separate, man. All right, who's holy? Israel at the end of the day, man. Yep. All right, you know, because laws and commandments only given to Israel. That's right. All right, you know, all right. We the seed of the righteous at the end of the day. Well, that's not you fucking Esau. You the seed of the wicked. You third category man. Yeah. All right, you know. Yep.
The Lord Yahweh thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people.
Above all people. Oh, that's racist right there, brother. That's racist. We better than all you damn heathens at the end of the day.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Jake transcends everything he does, man. Right. You ain't got no fucking Elamite or no. I'm talking about real. If they're Elamite and they're pop stars, whatever, let's see the Jake. But you ain't got no goddamn Elamite and Moab and Ammon. You know, the other heathen nations, the real Hamites, the king fucking rap ain't got no rhythm. They just as bland as fucking Esau, man. Esau got a little more rhythm than them damn some of the Hamites I see and shit or whatnot.
Well, Esau in his power. You know, Esau being in his power. Because really, you know, when Esau go back to his true state, his base state, that nigga gonna be
He'll be worse. You know
what I mean?
Yep. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? The point of the matter is, you know what I'm saying, the point I was making, these heathen nations, you know what I'm saying, it can't be no global star. But you got Jake, a Michael Jordan, a Michael Jackson, a Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. They were global icons at the end of the day. Wherever they go out in the world, you know what I'm saying, you know, you got people, the other heathen nations, you know what I'm saying, they were like gods at the end of the day or whatnot. Right. Like with Michael Jackson back in the day when he performed, he had people actually passing out. There was a lot of Edomites, because you know, majority of Edomites probably afford them tickets anyway. Michael Jackson tickets back in the day when he was, you know, on the top, the Thriller days and shit and whatnot. You know, Dangerous and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, they had people actually passing out and shit. Everywhere in the world, they'll bring a whole crowd or whatnot. Everybody trying to get to him at the end of the day. So only Jake can have that type of aura and give up that aura, but it can be good. Like even Wu-Tang, like Wu-Tang go to damn China. People in damn China love Wu-Tang. You know, they worship goddamn, hey, Stephon Marbury, he's like a fucking god up there in fucking China and whatnot, you know. When Jake go to fucking Germany and shit, with a lot of, man, no women, they treat you different over there in other countries at the end of the damn day, because they know who we are. But the point of the matter is, you don't have no damn heathen nation. They coming out there just being global stars like fucking Jake. You know what I'm saying? You know? All right, we the transcenders at the end of the day. The whole world want to follow us because we the salt of the earth at the end of the day, man. That's how you know who Israel is.
Look how all of them, you know, they are influenced by hip hop culture.
Right.
You know, these other nations, which, you know, a lot of them be Jake, but a lot of them be heathens, man.
Right.
You know, they influenced by hip hop culture and, you know, want to be like Jake.
Every commercial. Even with like basketball games, football games, like before they might go to a break, they got Jake music. They know they're gonna keep your attention and whatnot.
They ain't got no.
That's another example. Why you ain't playing the goddamn the red chili peppers or some shit, man? You know what I'm saying? Some you know.
Also Chinese.
Whatever
type of Chinese shit. Whatever.
Elon.
They ain't playing that shit during the NBA finals, man, and the playoffs, and they ain't playing that shit.
Or some ham shit or whatnot.
Whatever type of shit Ham listen to, man. Ain't no telling what Ham listen to.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, Jake music, showing you Jake, we the salt of the earth, showing who Israel is. So-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans, so-called Hispanics.
That's right.
All right, you got it.
I got 2 precepts.
Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10 and verse 31. He that is honored in poverty how much more in riches. And you see how, as we was bringing out different examples, Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, Mike Tyson, all these Michaels, What that name go
And
back
LeBron
to?
James. LeBron James, he's a global icon. You know what I'm saying? LeBron James. You know, so I think like Kobe, Denzel Washington, Will Smith.
Yep.
Will Smith, that damn big mo. Will Smith, he's a global icon, man.
Yeah.
You know? Hell, even before he got all that trouble, the Diddler, man. Yep. You know what I'm saying? He's known throughout the whole world, man. Yep. All right, okay. His old nasty ass, man. All right, you got it.
But imagine, in the kingdom of heaven. Because that's Jake getting praised in his low state, us being under subject, under Esau, Edom. So imagine when we get everything. We get this knowledge that Yahweh Shema Shai, we open up to everything. Right, bodies, you got
so like, I ain't mean to cut your wisdom, just to add to it, we just gonna show the whole world what true nobility looks like, man. What true royalty actually looks like. Right. Esau got his so-called, royal families and all that, but that's a base level. That ain't royal. Right. But when, like, the point Yerome is making, once we actually are in our true power and our being on top, we're gonna show the whole world what true guys look like. What true royalty looks like, man. And that's just us saying that with the mindset that we have now. When it's actually playing out in real time.
But Esau can't do shit right, man. Because Esau still he following the script of Israel at the end of the day, man. Right. All right, even with how he got a system set up today. Like he got himself his popes, the original popes with Jake. Right. He get that. He's not original with coming ideas or whatnot. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. At the end of the day or whatever, man.
He got to copy.
He got to copy Jake. He got to copy Israel at the end of the day or whatnot, man.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
You got it. Just one of many examples, but you go ahead.
Hence the reason why a lot of inventions, Jake make it, but Esau got to create the patent and take that idea, and it seemed like he made it. He put his stamp on it and he owned that idea, but Jake really made it.
Yeah, we call it patent. That's why Esau created patents, man.
Yep.
All right, nothing but what I'm saying, get me out of jail free card the way I can go and steal whatever I want to steal or whatnot. Nothing you can do about it at the end of the day. I put a patent on it. Even if that was your idea.
That's what he invented.
But yeah, that's what he invented.
Back to your people being property to Esau. Because if you're a slave, well, you can't.
A slave don't have no ownership of anything. That's a slave. You don't have no ownership of anything.
Yep.
Or that was play on words or whatnot. No, I ain't no slave. But yeah, nigga calls up and he's an employee.
Yeah, slave.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't no slave. But you have to pay taxes. And if you don't pay taxes, Esau will come after your ass.
Right.
And it's crazy. At the end of the day, so if you got to pay taxes, you still a fucking what? A slave. All right? Slave by tribute at the end of the day and whatnot. Right. And you pay taxes. Sovereigns don't pay taxes.
There you go.
All right? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's a difference. That's a difference.
And I believe you got to renew your publishing too. Like, let's say you have music or you own music. If you don't renew your publishing, then the Edomite can just come swoop in and take your fucking publishing.
Right. They won't even get passed down to your kids.
Exactly.
To the curses, man. Going back.
And then whenever they do want to try to go for their masters and all that,
you get Sam Cooke, man. So after Sam Cooke, you see one of the first ones, man. They show you it ain't gonna go well for you damn niggas, man. You start talking about trying to get your own distribution companies and want to cut Esau out as the middleman at the end of the day. That's why Sam Cooke was put to damn death at the end of the day. And what about no damn that story that they gave? You know what I'm saying? Because the true reports, you know what I'm saying? They were saying that Sam Cooke, you know what I'm saying? He was beaten to damn death, man. Pretty much all the bones in his body, he was broken at the end of the day because you had a woman. The woman in the movie Cadillac Records where you had Beyonce playing her part or whatnot. She was
Etta James.
Yeah, Etta James. There you go, brother. Etta James or whatnot. The water, brother. Etta James, man. She actually. You know what I'm saying, made a statement, real life made a statement, and when she seen, you know what I'm saying, Sam Cooke body in that casket, she said that it looked like his head was probably was something. His head barely was attached to his doggone body. That's how bad he was beating and shit or whatnot, man. Esau got his own little lynch mob and shit or whatnot, you know what I'm saying,
Absolutely.
And
that was the Proud Boys and good old boys back then.
Yeah, the good old boys back then, the KKK, you know what I'm saying, Esau doing what he always motherfucking did. You know what I'm saying? That no different with Michael Jackson, how serious Michael Jackson died, and Prince. Anytime you try to get your own masters or you try to expose, or Whitney Houston try to expose the industry or whatnot, because see, when you expose, that means you're breaking the oath. Cause y'all made, cause see, that's why you don't feel sorry for these niggas neither.
Nah,
because y'all made a oath, y'all made a covenant
with
with Satan and shit.
Yep.
So you already know what you signed up for, man. Satan always gonna come back, and you what they say when he said you got to sell your soul. Then what you got to do? You know what I'm saying? He gonna come and collect. All right, at the end of the damn day or what?
He gonna always keep wanting more, man.
Yeah. See, I mean, just giving up. You know what, man? You got to compromise and. They do all them types of wicked ass rituals. You gotta do it Diddy style. That's word right there. You gotta do it Diddy style just to get the doors open for you and whatnot. But eventually, you saw come out for that life, bro. Or if you don't get yours, you get somebody closer to you, man. At the end of the day, man. Yeah. You know, niggas know that, man. You know,
the real definition getting back in blood, man.
Right. That's right, brother. That's right.
Well, you got another precept you want me
to finish out Sirach 10:31. He that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches? And he that is dishonorable in riches, how much more in poverty? And you know, you see the whole world hate this devil, hate these damn small-headed Amalek, all right? Because he just proves when he goes throughout the earth, what he do? Kill, steal, and destroy, just like the Lord said. All right, but how much more when he in the kingdom, when he at the bottom of the barrel? You know, you're gonna have Israel fucking him up. You're gonna have these heathen nations fucking them up. Ain't nobody gonna love this devil, man. The only reason women or anybody fuck with this devil because he in power and he got money.
And
you know.
It's a lot, bro.
No,
and these nations now, you know, to add to your point, they already hate Esau. They waiting on well, really it's the Lord that's gonna drive them to you know, actually, you know, shoot missiles upon Esau, of course, but they ready. They just waiting on a reason, man. You know, they act all, you know, like they cool with Esau now because it's like, you know, you remember you saying they empowered, but at the end of the day, everybody hates Esau, and he's starting to feel that shit now, man. That's why you want to try to play the victim role. That's why they, you know, got the anti-SIM card in their back pocket. They ready to throw out, right? So at the end of the day, they understand that, so they want to try to go ahead and bring in their NWO and get everything in order up under their rule, man.
They know their time short.
They know their time short, man.
Bro, I got a precept real quick, bro. Just quote it. You know about the judgment they're gonna be handed down on Esau, man.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead.
This is James 2:13. For he shall have judgment without mercy, that have shrewd no mercy.
Yeah, man. So ain't gonna be no mercy on fucking Esau. Now you got it, brother. Go ahead.
Well, yeah. You know, like Zaquan said, man, there won't be any mercy shown Esau. Well, you gotta ask this question. When did ever Esau show mercy unto anybody else, especially the children of Israel, man?
Right.
Esau ain't never showed no mercy. This nigga is merciless, man. So it's on, and that's the only type of language Esau knows, man. You can't play around with a guy like Esau, man. With a nation like that. That's you know, right. you gotta go ahead and speak their language, man. All they know is violence and no mercy.
Yep.
So guess what? The Lord is gonna show them nothing but violence and no mercy, man.
That's right.
You know.
I don't even think we finished out that Ezekiel 35:6. But the Lord said it because he didn't hate blood. Even blood is being prepared unto him.
Exactly. Blood shall pursue.
So that's the language. The Lord about to speak to you, Esau. Got to put
exactly.
your ass to death.
Exactly.
Matter of fact, you said what, Ezekiel 35:6. Now let me get that back real quick, then, since you mentioned that spirit right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So that and these are the times that we're in, man. Like what we're seeing is, you know, of course, the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble and all that, but it's ultimately going to lead to Esau's end, to his downfall, man.
That's right. That's right. Ezekiel 35, starting back at verse 6. Therefore, as I liveth, saith the Lord God, Yahweh Shemah, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Well, scripture wanted to come out twice. You know, read it. Scripture wanted to come out twice, though. Right. Anyway.
Because this is coming out for, when you read verse 5, him putting the sword to his brother Jacob.
Yeah, that's right.
So he got to get recompense for that, man.
Right. That's right.
You know, what's that? 2 Thessalonians 1:6? It's a righteous thing with the recompense tribulation of those that trouble us.
That's right. Ezekiel 35:6. I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Said if thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Yahweh shall put a name, but even though we already know the spirit who he's talking about, you damn Edomites, man. Damn right. That's talking with you super elite 1%ers, man. Super elite bankers family, Rothschilds on down.
Right.
Fellas on down. You know what I'm saying? You know, what about it is the Oppenheimers, all them battles.
Gettys,
DuPont, Gettys.
That's right. That's right.
And even in them countries like Italy, you got the Medici family and all of them too, man.
Yep. Verse 7. That's what I make Mount Seir. All right. Damn Esau, man.
Yep. Seir.
All right. That's what he's talking about. All right.
See, the Lord speaks in codes,
yeah,
man.
Most I put a name on that address. He don't know who it's talking about. He did diligent search.
Right.
All right. Most desolate and cut off from it him that passeth out and him that returneth, man. All right. And that's future prophecy, man. Ultimately, they're going to fulfill Obadiah 1 and 18. Yeah, the Edomites that die over here in Babylon, man, because the super elite going to escape it. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to have Edomites that going, you know what I'm saying? That, you know what I'm saying? They're going to, all the Edomites that's left over here in Babylon, they're going to perish, but they're going to be reincarnated back through their line, and they're going to come back. But ultimately, you know what I'm saying? That going into Obadiah 1 and 18, man. It ain't going to be the whole house of Edom, man. So ain't no Edomites going to be saved.
Nope.
Not
one. Not one.
All right, you know, that's why I say he got him. Most I got a special death for that nigga.
Why the Lord had him get cut by Edomite?
Edomite,
so
we
goddamn much,
goddamn
man. Look,
Edomite
Edomite Christian.
We can't Edomite at that.
You know,
bro.
God, this is James 2 and 13. For he shall have judgment without mercy, that hath shewed no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment.
Yeah, mercy rejoices against judgment. We gonna be happy, man. We ain't gonna feel sad for you damn. You know, we ain't have no mercy on you devils. At the end of the damn day, like these damn coon niggas always feel sorry for these crackers, and they got Stockholm syndrome, and they wanna sit there and they wanna make excuses for all your wickedness and your atrocity. You know what I'm saying? Your bloodshed of Israel. At the end of the day, you know you still got Jake systematically fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And Schlock. You got no fucked up, you know what I'm saying, and all these goddamn pit holes at the end of the day. Like the system is set up to keep Jake further oppressed at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Mainly the Israelite man at the end of the day. You give our women rights, you know, as long as they don't, you know, to disrespect Jake, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the damn day or whatnot. You give them rights, man, to be whores, all right, at the end of the day. You know, right? Because they know we in our goddamn, you know, lowest estate, man, up under these curses, man, at the end of the day. But hey man, like I say, man, coming to that time, man, Yahweh Shema Shai visiting this place, man.
That's right.
Right, you know, okay. Part of the devil ain't gonna be giving no mercy because of all the wickedness he done, man. Systematically destroyed the Israelite family at the end of the day, whatnot. You know, yeah, Willie Lynch is in full effect at the end of the day, or whatnot. I think I'm still feeling the effects of this goddamn double crafty council, man. You know, all right, go ahead.
Okay. I got a quick one on that. Brother, you have one. I finished that James 2 and 13.
I still got the songs too.
God, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 4. It says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. And this is where we at, man.
Yeah.
You know, Esau, Edom, you unfit to rule in the planet Earth, man. All right, the Lord can't trust you with the earth. That's why your blessing was only temporal, man.
Right.
You're getting back into the blessing that
You got the state of the
gave
earth,
it to
man.
Esau.
Right.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Can't even yield to his full efficiency at the end of the day or whatever.
Yeah, right.
All right, you know, even the people, man.
Yeah.
Like, again, week in, man. You go back in our our great grandparents' days and their time or whatnot.
Yeah.
Way more, you know what I'm saying, stronger than Jake, man.
You know, especially saying Esau, you know, fucking with the food.
Yeah, the food. That's the
shit
main thing.
Nourish us and all the water in the air.
That's
That's making everybody weaker and weaker. You know, you got men want to be women.
Yeah.
You know, and so on and so forth, man. So hey, this nigga got to go, man.
Right.
This nigga got to, and not only is this nigga gonna go into slavery, but like bro was going into, the Lord gonna actually get rid of, you know, these Edomites.
Right.
You know, at the end of that.
Just like with the internet and with streaming, that's other avenues for the devil to get his wickedness and his agenda
Right,
out there
right.
as well too.
Right.
Compared to, back then and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? You know, he just gave Jake hell back then and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Devil still was doing immoral things at the end of the day. But you know what I'm saying? Jake just knew he was the fucking devil and shit. But as you know, you get further along, like you said, going to the GMOs or whatnot, you just see dysfunctionality where, back then, now people don't know fucking drugs and
Come
that
on,
shit.
bro.
Jake still was Jake still like, hey man, it take a village to raise a child or whatever. Jake know we depend on each other and whatnot before Coon King, Michael King, y'all know it's Mark King, when he want to integrate with the devil, want to integrate y'all back with the goddamn devil and whatnot.
That was going better off without the nigga.
Yeah, that was the state. Hey, that was the state when people start going down.
Yeah.
Shortly after, what it is, drugs back in community, heroin and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then the crack epidemic, which Jake still feeling the effects of that even to this day. You know what I'm saying? Very day or whatnot. Just showing you how people done fall down and got even more degenerate over years, other than the elect, man. That Yahweh Shema Shai is raising back up or whatnot. Just going back, when I say when Jake was stronger back then, I ain't just talking about physically, but also mentally as well too or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You know, because you think about the hell that they had to go through and still be able to sustain and whatnot. You still had families at that time before Eve officially turn on Jake for the woman feminist movement.
They still was somewhat on us.
Yeah, exactly, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at the family. Because the majority of Jake back then, like early 19, they knew who their father was, man.
Yeah, bro.
Look at Jake, they don't know who their damn father is today, man. You know, it could be him, you know.
Well, that's why that small head, that faggot ass Maury making pretty much making the merchandise off of the curses of Jake, basically, man. The whole "you are not the father" and all that shit, man.
Right.
But his old decrepit ass gonna pay for that too, man.
Yeah, he get kicked in the ass, man. He get broken up in the kingdom as well too, man. Him and Jerry Springer.
Jerry Springer too. Yeah, another great example.
Yeah.
I think he was a small head. I think.
Yeah, that big nose, man.
Right.
You got it, brother.
God, Sirach 10:8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Transition of power. That's what's going on right now, man. You know, pretty much. Esau, it's time to rule. We already brought out the blessing that he received, right, from Genesis the 27th chapter. What had to play out. So Esau done pretty much played that out. Now that transition in the power is taking place. Now the rightful heirs to the throne is coming into play. Which of course Yahushua is the rightful heir to the throne. So really by default, Yahushua's kingdom is being ushered in, man, via the prophets, man. So that all of this that's taking place is that transitioning period, man.
Right.
You know, because bro was mentioned earlier, man. Whenever an empire is on top, two empires can't be, or two nations or whatever can't be in power at the same time.
Right.
It's got to be one nation on top and all the other nations in subjection. Right. So that transitioning is taking place to where Esau now he's going to be in his rightful place, being on the bottom. Right. He is the basis of all men, and we're going to be on top, man, up under Yahushua, man. But Yahushua on down, man.
And that goes into the balance of the Most High. I think the preacher Roman mentioned that earlier about the balance because the scriptures speak about a false balance is an abomination to the Heavenly Father. So just to land back off of the priest Anwar's point about, Jake is going to be lifted up. As that scripture just said, the kingdom is going to be translated from one people to another. Real quick, Baba Shah, if I may, can I get a quick precept? Job 14:5, it tells us, seeing his days are determined. This just furthermore proves that Esau rulership in his queendom is coming to an end. I think we opened up with Revelation 12:12. All right, this devil coming down with a great wrath because what? He know his time is short. So Job 14:5, it says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So this lets you know that even this devil, Zaquan mentioned that earlier as well too about it is the devil. He knows that the Most High exists and they tremble, man. So this devil also knows that he has bounds that he cannot pass. He has a time period that he cannot go no further past. The Most High already has it determined when he's going to bring this devil down, man. And it's so beautiful because Yahushua doesn't even know. So you gotta think that a man that he know that he's going to get his look back, but he just waiting on that call. You got to think about it, how anticipated and how excited that Yahushua is, man. How much more us, because we're witnessing the fall of this of Esau's society and his kingdom right here before our eyes, man.
That's the new heaven and the new earth. You know, pretty much. Because when you go into the word heaven, ultimately it goes into you being in a lofty position. You know, you being in your power.
Upright.
So So Esau's in his power, right? But now we're about to come into our power, real quick. 2 Peter 3:13. Nevertheless, we according to his promise, right? Because the Lord did make a promise, right? And the Lord ain't gonna go back on his promise. Okay. We according to his promise look for new heavens and a new earth.
That's right.
Wherein dwelleth righteousness, man. So that's that new heaven and new earth, that new rulership that's coming in is when Israel is going to be on top in their power, right? Esau is going to be in his hell, man.
Right.
Okay.
If I may too, because you said the Lord promises, right? I mentioned this earlier, Romans 9:4. We're gonna back that up. It says, "Who are the Israelites?"
There you go.
The whole time we've been only talking about.
Read verses about that.
Oh yeah, I got you, brother. I got you. Romans 9:3. All right, it says, for I could wish that myself were cursed from a Mashiach.
This is what Apostle Paul speaking through the Spirit, where Yahweh Shemashah speaking through the Apostle Paul right there in that account, right?
Yep.
Go ahead.
For I could wish, Romans 9:3, for I could wish that myself were cursed from a Mashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen according to the flesh.
Yeah, so Apostle Paul, he was wishing that he could have got on the cross. Right? And he was sincere because the Holy Spirit of Kakadash was on him. So you can't lie when Kakadash was on him. So he's speaking sincerely through the Spirit of Yahweh Shema B'Shah. You know? Okay, but Apostle Paul, he said a key thing. He said he wished he got on the cross for what? His kinsmen, right? Yeah. According to the flesh. The next verse, so showing you that's a cut to all the heathen nations can join into, you know what I'm saying? You know, and be a Hebrew Israelite, be spiritual. Ain't no such thing as no spiritual Israelite other than a spiritual Israelite that's from the bloodline of Israel. Start with the elect on the side, man. Heathen nations, man, they ain't got nothing to do, you know what I'm saying, with our covenant, with salvation, man. All right, you know, all right. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is the power of Israel. Not nobody else, man. All right, that's just like, you know, when Jake, when Jake deal with a damn woman that they already had multiple kids before he even dealt with her, right? So, you know what I'm saying? He got a child with her. He got a child with his baby mama, right? So, you know, you bring your child something. She's like, well, you know what? I got other kids too. You can't just sit here and bring him some food or buy him some shoes. You don't buy other kids shoes. What that Jake is going to say? Jake going to be like, you know what? Them not my motherfucking kids. I'm not their pappy. At the end of the damn day, they father. I'm only responsible for my son. I ain't responsible for these other fucking kids. You lay with these no good ass niggas and whatnot. And they weren't responsible. That's on you. You got, you and the state got to figure that shit out. They ain't on child support, whatever. Hey, y'all got to figure that out. But right here, I'm gonna take care of this one right here. That's my priority. That's my concern. This one right here, not no damn body else at the end of the fucking the other fucking kids, man. And you got about 10 kids anyway. Fuck that shit. You know, let me stop. But you know what I'm just saying though. So how much more you how about Shema Shah? I'm dealing with my people. This is my son. This is my firstborn, just Saran. Just Saran. You know what I'm saying? You know? All right, first chosen at the end of the day, whatever. First choice, man. Israel at the end of the day, man. I ain't dealing with you other heathen nations. How about Shema? He already gave his sentiments towards heathen nations. So y'all nothing. Then he doubled down y'all less than nothing. Then you go in second Ezra. He said y'all like to spit out his mouth. Spit out his mouth at the end of the day. Y'all about Shema? Y'all like what? A little owl on the balance. Which means y'all got no value at the end of the day, man. Insignificant. You zero. Definition of zero. Y'all negative zero, man.
Negative,
you know. Less than nothing, man.
Y'all in the negative, man. Y'all in debt.
And then furthermore, the Most High told our people, he said, O house of Israel, learn not the way of the heathen,
man. He made himself known to the heathen. Nope. He made himself known to the heathen. Why? Come on, man.
That's why they got their little guys that they worship that with the Lord. Like, look, I'm your power, man.
If you how much I was doing with everybody when he said, you know, that just wouldn't just include Israel and nobody else. He would say the whole world.
Everybody.
All the families of the earth. That was most I say all the families of the earth. He didn't say, he only mentioned Israel. One family. It was Israel, man. At the end of the day.
The priest read Deuteronomy 7:6. He said, I have chosen thee to be a special people above all.
What makes you special? No, we superior and we God-like because we're the image of our Father. And our big bro Yahweh Shah. You know what I'm saying? Lowercase g's at the end of the day when we God, we lowercase g's or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I mean, come on, man. Come on,
Romans 9 and 4.
Jakes, boy. 2/3, man. It's a downgrade to be a Hebrew Israelite. You know what I'm saying? Nigga totally gone on this side.
That's what happens when you don't got the Spirit of the Lord dwelling with you, man.
But it says a downgrade, but as we read Romans 9 and 4, it says, who are the Israelites?
Got all the benefits.
To whom pertaineth the adoption and
so
the
they
glory.
showing you who can be drafted back, taken back. Adoption, man. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna be adopted to something that you was never ever to begin with anyway? It didn't begin with you anyway. It didn't include you anyway, man. If it included you, why didn't during the time of Zerubbabel, there are a lot of heathen nations to build with them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all had nothing to do with, you know what I'm saying, Israel at the end of the day, man. Ain't got nothing to do with us, bro.
Well, just like,
so why didn't you, how about Shema Shah say, oh man, you know, Zerubbabel, you went off. You need to apologize.
He ain't got corrected.
So how about Shema Shah was dealing with all nations?
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
He didn't even say, hey, even though they don't believe, let them deal anyway. I got nothing to do with us. We want y'all 50 hands on our shit.
Matter of fact, hold hold on. The ultimate. One of the races, ain't that wrong being racist? Racism is for your people.
You for your people.
Hey, give me Deuteronomy 8 and read verse 8 and 9, bro.
God.
32.
Well,
8 and
that brother, see that I looked at the word, kismet, which all this relate back to, and on blue there it is.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Strong's G 4773. Sungenes.
Kind, and which it says of the same kin. It says kin to or related by blood.
See?
Wow.
Right there.
Wow.
Right there.
That's what it means by flesh.
Wow.
Flesh of my flesh.
Yeah.
Bone of my bone. Blood of my blood.
Yeah, blood.
This is a
blood
of your same stock, of your same people at the end of the day.
Your father, right?
You know what I'm saying? All right. Everybody ain't my damn cousin, man. You know what
Right.
Who related to me, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't see every Jake, you know
Yeah,
what
my
I'm
cousin,
saying?
my family. You got some Jakes to be
Yeah.
Everybody cousin and shit.
Well, in this sense, your cousin, that's your kinfolk.
Right.
Somebody of your bloodline, your pedigree and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
From-
We're
from-
Hebrew Israelites at the end of the day. Even though, all right, he may not be no close relative to me, but I know he's a Jake. That's still my brother. I know we still got the same nationality at the end of the day. You still know you're the same people. Even Jake in the world. You know what I'm saying? They ain't my cousin though. I don't know who that nigga is, but we still the same people at the end of the day and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But these other fucking heathen nations and whatnot, you don't recognize them. You ask them, hey, you know what I'm saying? So-called white man, y'all. No, hell no. You damn sure the other heathen like Ham and Elam and them. You relate to them as being your own people at the end of the day and whatnot.
Right.
You know, they're not of me and whatnot.
I don't know.
Okay. What Jake always say, man, nobody get like black people get it. They don't know that everything go back to Israel. But see how you separate yourself from everybody else?
Yep.
You know, like, damn, my people right here, we got this one common curse, generational curses on us or whatnot. You don't insinuate that with no damn Elamite, there are other dark-skinned nations of people as well too.
Exactly.
Japheth, but you don't insinuate your suffering and your slavery captivity with them or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Or you relate to them, Ishmael, none of them or whatnot. You know, come on, man. Everybody for their own people at the end of the day or whatnot.
They just try to act like
Jake want to
everybody
choose or whatnot. Oh man, y'all don't supposed to. Y'all divide and then come on, brother. Y'all bringing division. Y'all bringing division.
And the only reason why they talk like that is because they learned that from Esau.
Man.
But they love food system. Even though Esau don't think that, but he make y'all niggas.
Oh no, he
think
lives for their own people.
Come on, man.
Dude, Moab and Am and Elam, when they set up their tents and they set up their businesses in Babylon,
Jake ain't
they
getting
don't send
no
no money
off
to
of
you,
that.
damn Jake house. They don't send you money to Jake. They don't donate to your goddamn causes or anything of that nature, man. You know what I'm saying? They send their money back home to their own motherfucking people, man. They don't even let Jake. If you a penny short, they ain't gonna let you get that shit.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, right? You know.
And then they constantly, harassing you,
harassing you,
watching you. They show you that they don't like you, but they in your neighborhood.
Yeah, in your neighborhood, they have a disdain towards you and whatnot. But Jake want to be accepted by everybody. They want to accept everybody, but everybody don't accept your dumb ass.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, man.
These nations, and the fact that they love Esau, but they kiss his ass. They know the devil ain't goddamn power and shit and whatnot, man. That's all it is, man. That's all it is, bro. At the end of the damn day.
Them ain't our cousins. Like them fighting words. People call you African back in the day.
African shit. Like I said, everybody for their own people, man. Moab gonna send money back to his damn people and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Everybody for their own people, man. And there's nothing wrong with that. Esau make it taboo. Once we apply it to ourselves, now it's wrong. There's something wrong with that. You know,
extremist racist.
Even though they got these damn white supremacy and shit or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Man, matter of fact, about Cedric boys, they ain't racism right there.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
They
Pick
put
something
their
like the
images
angels
up.
and
Yeah,
God.
come on, bro. You better show you supreme.
Y'all Renaissance art. Y'all Renaissance art. That wasn't racism.
Come on, man.
Come on.
Why y'all ain't just put all different nationalities as angels?
They got that little statue of the so-called founding fathers, the greatest.
Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore.
The Constitution.
Why y'all ain't did why y'all ain't put a Edomite face, a Jake face, so
the money's racist.
Yeah, shit. The currency got a cracker face on it, man. Cracker's face.
Every bill, every
They'll think about, you remember the time they think about
coin.
putting Harry Tubman, ugly ass and whatnot, on money and shit. Y'all wouldn't choose a damn ugly. Why you pick when she was young?
Right.
She was
That
good
old
when she
ass
was young.
head.
They got that old Andrew Mama
Yeah,
picture
Auntie Mama and shit.
with the
Yeah,
bandana.
they played with that shit. They was like making mockery.
They'll make a market like that statue they got in New York with the end and shit. They got the black bitch.
Yeah.
They got a big Shirley.
Yeah. How the hell slave gonna be on the damn currency on some damn money?
Yeah,
man?
right.
Shows-
Come on, man.
No,
They were just playing around like
Hey,
you said. Like,
you know that dollar ain't got no value. You know ain't you know ain't no value to that mug. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
a $20 bill, but
that
it
worse than
ain't
that
worth
worse than a
20.
penny.
Like
Then,
Monopoly money, like fucking Monopoly money and shit.
that might work more. Got a little white face on it.
Yeah, little kid, look at they got real money.
Hey, Bishop, you put that bill in the machine and keep shooting back out. You
Yeah,
not valid.
Oh, Lord, man.
Right. Finishing it off, Romans 9:4 says, "Who are the Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of Yahweh and the promises." So the Israelites sound like somebody, some very important people, because the Lord
The
just
benefit.
the benefits.
Just in case, what's the benefit of being a Hebrew Israelite?
I'll
Just
never
really
forget
know.
that.
Everything.
Everything.
Everything,
Life.
man.
Yeah.
Life itself.
Yeah.
The rulership, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, all right. You know, being over all these other damn heathen nations, man. All right. Yahweh Shemash only dealing with the nation of Israel, not nobody else, man.
Nobody.
Okay, all right. And we're gonna get that get back as well too, man.
Most
All right,
definitely.
you know, most I can put it back in our
Oh no, I just want to
Right.
make a just real quick. Somebody left a comment on the comment board. Biblical truth, 100%. Just want to correct him. It says, well, he said Shalom apostles. We just regular
Oh
brothers,
nah,
right?
we ain't no
we're not the
apostles, brother. We're not
right,
apostles. Those apostles, man.
Right,
They,
we're not the
hey, that's
apostles.
that title only reserved for them, man.
Right.
That's not us, man. Even though we ain't trying to say you were wicked, you were going
No,
on,
no,
nothing
just
like
to
that. We know you was a
put it out there.
sincere
You
brother.
might be somebody
Man,
just
we ain't
woke
nothing
up.
but brothers, man. We know but brothers at the end of the day, brother.
Right.
We ain't no elders apostles. We ain't no elder bishops. We ain't no elders, period, brother.
Right.
Even though I'm the head of the camp, I'm still ain't no elder, brother.
Fine.
You know, at the end of the day, man, I've been true for 10 years, going 11 years. That's a small season right there, man.
Yeah.
I don't call myself no elder, anything of that nature, man. I just pray and I hope that I'm one of the elect, man. That's it, brother. I'm a regular brother, man. You know, I don't even call myself bishop. You know, brothers call me that. That's like been given to me through the spirit. I don't call when I say my video. Hey, I'm brother of God.
just showing
I just say,
respect.
you know what I'm saying? I don't do, nah, man. That reserved for those men that hey, them yeah, elder, elder bishop, reserved for them, man.
Right.
Brothers coming in 07 and 08,
Right.
hey, reserved for them, man. You know, even those brothers like El Yashua, they don't even put that title on themselves, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, okay, at the end of the day, even though they're elders, but they don't even put that title on themselves. That's just humility or whatnot, man.
Right.
You know, all
And
right.
it's,
The true elders, you know what I'm saying? You know that really, man, that really bestowed upon the elders, apostles, and the elder bishops, man.
Right.
At
That's
the
right.
end of the day or whatnot, man. You know what I'm saying? All brothers from 07 on down give that reference, man. They don't call themselves elder, you know, it reserved to who it reserved to at the end of the day or whatnot, man.
God.
We just hoping to be of the elect, man. We got to endure to the end, hoping to be of the elect. But as far as pertaining to us, excuse me, and we just fellow servants of Yahweh Shema Shah, we just brothers, man.
God,
Right,
but
not
it's
elders,
all
man.
good too.
It's all good.
They responded. It's all good. He said, "My apologies." It's all good.
Nah,
bro.
you
All
good.
good, bro.
Hey, man, no
We just
offense.
wanna make sure you
no
don't
offense
think-
taken.
yeah.
No
It's
offense
good.
taken. But you know what I'm saying? Had to make that correction though. You know what I'm saying? Had to make that correction. That's all that is. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we ain't that. All
Yeah,
right.
just to put that out there.
Right. But we know where the brother was coming from.
Yeah.
You know, in
yeah.
the spirit, brother wasn't going on being.
All
wicked
good,
or
bro.
whatnot.
All good, bro.
That's all. Go
Oh,
ahead,
so
brother.
wild.
Go ahead, brother.
We
was reading from?
Deuteronomy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
32,
okay.
8 and 9. Yeah.
God, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, and verse 8.
Uh-huh.
When the Most High divided the nations, their inheritance,
Mm-hmm.
when he separated the sons
He
of
what?
Adam, when he separated
Come
the
on,
sons
man.
of Adam.
I thought we all one people. Why
Right.
how about your mom trying to separate,
Right.
man?
The
And he
Lord-
gonna tell you he's separated because of who? One nation of people, not no damn fucking everybody, man.
Right.
All right. So that show you how about your mouth shy ain't with no damn integration, man.
No.
All right. He with no one world order, none of that. But it could be one world order, one righteous order, whatnot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, but y'all about your mouth shy ain't about bringing all nations together and shit, all nations of people
Well, look
together
at-
and shit, man.
And look at the animal kingdom, man.
Yeah,
You don't see lions hanging with hyenas,
exactly.
so on and so forth, man. Now, when we in power, all the animals gonna be on one accord. But right now, you don't see the animals. You know, they stick to their kind, man.
Right.
And that's how the Lord designed it for you know, of course Israel, but you know the nations of people, man.
That's right.
That's how the Lord. So really, well, Esau being rebellious, when you talking about bringing everybody together, he's being rebellious against the Most High, man.
That's right, brother. That's right.
Look at they were trying to build that tower, the Tower of Babel.
Right.
Exactly. Speaking the same language, coming together. What the most? Yahweh Shemashah broke that all up. If he wanted all people to be together, why he ain't just let it be?
Excellent.
Bring it out.
It's Deuteronomy 32:8. When the Most High divided the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he said,
yeah, because we all come from out of Adam. Hey,
Yep.
guess what? Yahweh Shemashah separated.
Yep.
There's a chosen line out of Adam. All right?
That's right.
Okay. Go ahead. So we all ain't the same people at the end of the day.
Not at all.
right.
All right? That's the point.
You can tell just by being around different nations, man.
That's
They're the
right.
same.
Yeah.
That's right.
He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
Of who?
There you go.
The children of Israel.
Go ahead.
For the Lord Yahweh Shemashah's portion.
Israel is one nation of people. Right? There was
That's
18 families of the earth. By one nation was only mentioned.
Come on, man.
Yep.
Right.
Right?
That's
Hint,
the
hint,
Lord.
message.
Right.
So that's a dub on God love everybody, man. That's a dub right
Major.
there,
Right.
man.
Amazing.
You got it, bro.
God. Verse 9. For the Lord
That's why
Yahweh.
we got somebody Hebrew Israelite. We got to do somebody else, man. We got to do somebody.
They kicking against the pricks,
Yeah,
man.
that's
Yeah.
it, man.
Can't
All right, the
stop.
truth is the truth at the end
Truth
of the
is
day,
the truth.
bro. Go ahead.
Right. Can't stop, won't stop.
Definitely won't. No did. No did.
No did. No did. It says, for the Lord Yahweh Shemashah's portion is his people.
Is his people possessive pronoun? Oh, most I said his people, right?
Come on, man.
All right. So most I tell you who his people is.
Yeah.
Is it everybody?
Nope.
All right. We're gonna mention one nation of people. Go ahead.
It says Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
Jacob, man. Everybody ain't Jacob, man.
No.
The whole world didn't come out of no Jacob, man.
Yeah.
Only the 12 tribes at the end of the day, man. So-called Negro, so-called Latino, so-called Native American, so-called Hispanics, bro.
That's right.
All right, by the seed of your fathers, determine your nationality, pursuing back the numbers of 1 and 18, man.
That's right.
All right, you know. So you know what I'm saying. That only pertain to one nation of people, man. Israel, it never changed, and it never will change. Man.
No.
And why you think Isaiah 45:17 is written?
Right.
All right, matter of fact, let's grab that real quick, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
That's another
Bishop.
point. Go ahead.
May I get the NLT real quick?
Go ahead. Yes.
This
Go
is
ahead, bro.
Deuteronomy chapter 32
I know it's heavy.
and verse 9. It says, for the people of Israel belong to the Lord.
Oh,
Yahweh Shemashah.
My gosh.
Jacob is
Oh,
his
God.
special.
It didn't say all
possession.
nations of people, did it?
Nope.
It said for the people of
Israel.
Israel.
Belong to the Lord.
Belong to the Lord.
Come
Yahweh
on, man.
Shemashah. Yep.
So you
They
know,
say special. Jacob, what is
Jacob is his special possession.
My
come on, man.
Yep.
Special possession.
That's why we're hated by all the nations, man. Get back to Psalms 83. That's the perfect time to get back to Psalms 83. That's why we hated amongst all the nations, brother. If you just reading it, reading the blessings, the covenant. Yahweh Shemashah said, I'm the only true power of Israel, which is my people. I ain't dealing with the rest of you damn bastards. Cause that's what they are. If you ain't got a father, you a bastard.
You're a bastard.
Bastard.
You know what I'm saying? You know, all right. He only father to Israel, the power of Israel,
Yep.
the father of Israel.
Well, I said,
Not
man,
nobody else, man.
Like you said though, man. That's why they say, man, them Hebrew Israelites a problem.
Yeah, they're a problem, man.
Right.
This
It's
truth
a burden.
done made the world upside down. Man.
Exactly.
Turned the world upside down, man.
Kind.
All the damn strongholds and shit and whatnot, man. You know what I'm saying? Been pulled down through the power of Yahweh Shemashah, man. You know?
Heavy.
Okay. So now what Esau, you know what I'm saying? Esau back in what? So-called 1865, Esau took the damn yokes and iron and chains and whatnot.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? He never freed you damn niggas. You know what I'm saying? Them yokes and them irons or chain now is, you know what I'm saying, is mentally now. It's your damn brain or whatever in captivity, man. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, you in captivity, man, because you don't know who the fuck you are, and you've been indoctrinated by Esau at the end of the day. Man, we all have, man. All right, because the scripture go in Jeremiah 17:4, we're going to discontinue from our heritage and whatnot. Because the scripture tell you, man, you know what I'm saying, Proverbs 21:16, man. You know, you walk out of the way of understanding, you remain in the congregation of the dead. So we all came out of that congregation of the dead because we all came and grew up and being Americanized, not knowing who we are. We going and we was taught traditions of this world, you know what I'm saying, following the customs of the other heathen nations, man. Okay? We didn't know who we were, and then we were lost to who we were, man. And that's all Bible prophecy at the end of the day and whatnot, man. All right, you know. But Yahweh Shemashah woken us back up to elect. I rise out. The scripture say, man, many are called, but
Few
you know what I'm saying, few were chosen
Sure.
at the end of the day and whatnot, man. You know, so we always was blinded at one time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, we woke them back up, man. Because we're not the children of darkness, we're children of the light, man. You know, I rise out we those men, man.
Come.
Right. Were we reading that?
You caught back at Psalms 83. You was finished with that. You remember?
God.
back at Psalms 83 verse 3. Now it says, because the brother Tazdak told us what the Shalaki, the priest Alma told us what the definition of tumult was. It says, "For lo thy enemies," Psalms 83:2. "For lo thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head." Now it says in verse 3, "They have taken crafty counsel against thy against thy people, and consulted against
why.
thy hidden
They know the blessing. They know like, oh
They
man, they gonna be the next one to rule, man. We gotta do something about that, man. We gotta destroy them, man. If we don't, man, they gonna destroy us, man. At the end of the day, we know all the hell we brought upon them or whatnot, and the bloodshed of them. You know what I'm saying? They'll be expecting back vengeance, man. We gotta destroy them, man. You know, because they go back, man. We going to slavery. They'll be in cap. You know, we going to slavery. Hey, how about you? I'm gonna raise Israel back up.
Yep.
Going back to Isaiah, 45? You know, like I read Isaiah 45:17.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We ever brought it up.
Nah, you had one.
did call for that.
Yeah, I had it on that. You had one of the.
It's something.
It's something.
Okay, come.
You want me to bring it out real quick?
Yeah, we bring it up. Yeah, we going back.
Isaiah. This is Isaiah 45:17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord Yahweh with an everlasting salvation.
Everlasting salvation, man. At the end of the day, whatnot. So Israel gonna rule forever.
Yeah,
Right? It's gonna be perpetual, man. Continuation, man. At the end of the day, man. No interruption, man. No interruption, man. Right? Ain't no comebacks, man.
Yep.
You know, that's another reason why Esau wanted to exterminate us as a nation of people, man. Because of the blessing at the end of the day.
We said Israel,
Right?
Yeah.
Israel.
He know us being rise up gonna be his downfall at the end of the day, man. We're gonna come down with that great rise, man. All right, it's no plaything at the end of the
It's
day,
a real
man.
deal.
All right, and all of it's a will, and this everything is preordained by Yahweh Shema Bashah. Everything planning itself out real time, man. Prophecies are speaking louder than they ever did before, man. We in that time, man. You know,
Yes, sir.
you got it, bro.
It says Isaiah 45:17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord Yahweh.
Israel, where everybody else at, man?
Right.
Why this guy Israel, man?
You gonna hear?
All right, why everybody being delivered, man? That's salvation means delivered, right?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You know. So why is it only referred to one nation of people, man? If Yahweh Shema Bashah dealing with every damn body, and only the elect, only the 1/3 is gonna be a remnant, which remnant means remainder, man.
Yep.
Which is the elect. You know, after the destruction, man, they escaped the destruction, man.
That's right.
Okay, all right.
Right, and then furthermore, the Lord said in Amos 9:8, He said He would destroy this earth, and He would not utterly destroy the house of Jacob. Going back to that remnant that you made mention of, so it's all about Israel, man.
That's right. That's right.
It says, but Israel shall be saved in the Lord Yahweh with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded. World without end. We're gonna rule forever.
There you go.
You know, it's gonna be an ongoing rulership.
Right. Going back to the covenants as well too. It's going to be in our inward parts, man. You ain't got to be worrying about being confounded. You ain't got to be worrying about going off. You ain't got to worry about pretty much have no worries because the Lord is going to make us perfect on our inward parts, man. And that's only
The law will be written on every part. So we're gonna be automatically programmed to be righteous, man. We're not gonna even have no wicked thought, no carnal thought in our damn mind. We're gonna be perfect, man. That's when we're gonna be perfect. We ain't gonna have to rehearse it, man.
Right.
It'll be within us. We're all gonna be with it. He's gonna program us to be righteous, and that's all of Israel, man. Even when 2/3 when they come back, you know, through the loins of the elect.
right.
You know what I'm saying? The scriptures tell you, man. From the least to the
greatest. Yep.
Israel all gonna know Yahweh Shema Bashah. Nobody gonna have to teach Yahweh Shema Bashah to another Israelite. All Israel gonna be righteous in the kingdom. Right. Why you think Israel gonna be? They have that everlasting shame. They can't have the everlasting shame unless they know they did wrong.
Right.
At the end of the day, man.
Right.
All right. And you only can feel shame if you truly repent for what you did.
What you did.
That's why all the elect gonna be back righteous. So they gonna feel bad for the wickedness that they done did. And their rebellion against Yahweh Shem Shah and trusting in Egypt, trusting in fucking Esau, all right, being part of this system or whatnot,
Right.
all right, they're gonna feel like pieces of shit, man. As we look at them now, they gonna feel it, you know what I'm saying, in that day and that time, man. You know what I'm saying, the kingdom, man.
Right.
They're gonna take their anger out on somebody too.
Yeah, Esau, he's audacious, man. Esau ass, man, yeah. Esau gonna be lumped Willie around that motherfucker, bro. He gonna be lumped up. He look like you. You know how Frankenstein was looking at it. You know, he gonna actually look like the fucking Frankenstein. You know, face all deformed and shit, face all deformed and shit and whatnot. It's a little worse than that, man. A little worse than that.
They're gonna be when Edomite got dealt with lightly.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
You're gonna be worse than the ones who really, You really put a foot in their ass.
Yeah.
Which all you Edomites gonna get.
Right.
Man, you know how, like I was looking at that Edomite woman that she had got attacked by a fucking monkey, and you know, monkey had so much power, and they ripped the damn face off and shit. It's like, they still gonna be fucking looking, man.
And that was a monkey that did that.
Yeah, it was a
monkey.
How much
we out for power, man?
Yeah, we gonna make them walk away. They gonna walk around like that.
Yeah,
and they better still hit their quota. Cause you remember what they did to Jake? Oh, you know, have Jake working on the mine, in Northern Kingdom, and Jake working in them goddamn tobacco fields and cotton fields and shit. And they ain't picking up quota. You gonna work the shit out of them. They already damn dirt tired, dead grave tired and shit. And then you gonna turn around and whip them and they don't hit the damn fucking quota and shit. We're gonna do y'all the same way. We're gonna fuck y'all ass up like y'all did.
Pay them double.
But even worse, man, double, man.
All
right. Cause first of all, maybe you know what? Out of the fun of it, we're gonna break your arm off and break your leg off. You have one set of arm, one set of legs. You still better hit that motherfucking quota, right?
Nigga.
Then I'm gonna break your fucking fingers and shit and whatnot. Nigga, wait.
Hey,
pluck the eyes out.
Yeah.
look, even if they hit the quota,
still gonna fuck me up, man. Still fuck me
just
up.
to show I hate it towards y'all, man.
Yeah, still fuck me up, man.
That's how Esau do at the plantation.
Right.
Like I've been on jobs. You got a quota, you hit that quota, and Esau be like, all right, you can do more this month.
Yeah.
Now we want you to do more.
Ain't never good enough.
It ain't never enough.
Yeah.
Ain't never enough for these doubles, man.
Meditate terror, man.
Yeah,
That's a righteous mind thing to do, man. You know, back at Psalms 83, somebody, you still was reading something? You wasn't reading.
No,
you Psalms 83 in verse 3, it says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come.
Yeah, so they go your conspiracy right there.
Yeah.
All right, all right. Esau, he's a conspiracy, theory or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Conspiracy theories or whatnot.
Yeah,
try to make it seem like it's something damn taboo or something wicked or something like that. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Devil,
like,
bro.
It's you, Esau.
You know what I'm saying? Conspiracy theories. I mean, that just means people get together and conspire against one common goal or whatnot at the end of the day or whatnot. They on the same agenda, man.
Right.
At the end of the day or whatnot, man. Okay?
Yeah, to be and to be honest, man, Esau, he the one that came up with conspiracy theory. It really, why you put the theory on it, man? It's a conspiracy.
Yeah, it's conspiracy.
He the one that came up with
play on words.
There you go.
Devil play on words.
And it's like as soon as you bring out truth and people hear that, they automatically think about what Esau with so they think you crazy. Oh, you a conspiracy theorist, But that's part of Esau's deception. Part of his blessing.
Back in Psalms 83 and verse
we'll get Matthew 24
4.
and then we're going to just wrap it up from there.
Psalms
Matthew 24 and we're going to wrap it up.
Psalms 83 and verse 4 says, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Yeah, going all the way back, to slavery, where, where they were selling Jacob on auction block, splitting up the families. Right. They allow you to speak in your native tongue. All right, that was punishable to death. They allow you to read, period. But if they caught you reading the Bible, you have to put the devil right on the spot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day or
whatnot.
Why. So they wanted to erase all remembrance of you knowing who you are, your identity. They gave you corporate names. Esau put his name on you and shit. If your slave master name was Johnson, they're all them damn slave last name was Johnson. You took on Johnsons or whatnot, or Jamesons or Currys or whatever the slave master name was or whatnot. Going back and then giving you Cedric Boys year, setting up these damn pork chop eating pastors or whatnot. Like conspiracy never stopped. Set up hip hop to further destroy our people. Crack, cocaine and shit or whatnot. Started back in the 70s with them black exploitation films and shit. And this is what it is. Exploit. That's what the fuck he did, man. Try to erase your memory and make it and want to uplift and project what success was to Jake. Oh, you gotta be a pimp. You gotta be a Mac or whatnot. You gotta be a damn D-boy or whatnot, man.
You gotta be
that's success or whatnot. To lead your ass right in the prison system at the end of the day, man. Part of that you know what I'm saying, like I said, trying to erase your remembrance at the end of the day or whatnot, man. It never put Jake in a great morals, space or whatnot, or image at the end of the day or whatnot, man. I always gotta, put Jake as, not to give you no confidence in who you are at the end of the day. You gotta put you on stereotype roles and shit at the end of the
Tony
day.
Montana.
You know, more Tony Montana and shit or whatnot. Yeah.
This scripture alone right here just proves that Jeremiah 17:4, that it was us that been discontinued from our heritage. Because you had those small hats that said they always knew their history. But as we continue to read,
a nigga fight you, man. You sit up there and talk about, oh, you tell me his name, you say something, Jesus, you say his name ain't no Jesus. Nigga ready to fight.
They ready to fight.
Or tell the Lord, the so-called black man, they be ready to fight too. They ready to kill you if you tell them he saw the damn devil, he going to slave in captivity.
You know the sign with the Jesus with the horns, they get mad. Why you got horns on Jesus? You know, get mad.
Especially you damn Northern Kingdom tribe, you damn Indian tribe.
Oh yeah.
Y'all the most I got y'all getting fucked up now. They got getting them fucked up now, man. A lot of them, they got to hate towards the Southern Kingdom, man. At the end of the day, man, they racist against their own fucking people. But it's all about prophecy at the end of the day, man. That split, man. You know.
And that is furthermore proven that the name of this is a part of that crafty council that Esau conspired to do, because there's a lot, like you may mention, there's a lot of our Northern Kingdom, our brothers and sisters, that's oblivious to that we're Israelites, so they don't even consider it.
They want to be Edomites.
Yeah,
them motherfuckers. They want to be worshiping that damn century boys feet, man. They worship at
candles and shit. They want to be monuments.
Yeah, almost I got them getting fucked up now, man.
Yeah, Mary and all that. Yeah. Now it says Psalms 83:4. They have said, "Come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel."
Miseducate them, man. Indoctrinate them at the end of the day. Not a school system, but a food system at the end of the day. Our real education in the Bible, that's where we find out our true history in the Bible, man.
Right.
Why we at this lower state, why we in captivity, why Yahweh Shah brought us over here in Babylon to serve captivity, man. To make his name great again, because we sin against him. All that true education. And then, the Bible, man, it's full of world history, man.
Yes.
Everything that's taking place, man. When we say it's biblical, everything that's happening in the world is already prophesied in the Bible at the end of the day or whatnot. That's true history right there, man. That's true education, man. And prophecy, man. All right, things is gonna happen, events are gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And Yahweh Shah sent his prophets out be times early to give warning before it actually come to pass, man. At the end of the day, man. The true living Bible right here, man. The true living words, man. It's power in the words of Yahweh Shah, man. Because they gonna serve the purpose of where Yahweh Shah sent his word, man. At the end of the day or whatnot, man. It's gonna prosper wherever Yahweh Shah sent his word. It's gonna happen. It's happening now, man. At the end of the doggone day or whatnot, man. Fuck Esau education, man. You ain't never had a goddamn figure out, this 1x plus 3, 7. How the fuck I had to damn apply that to real motherfucking life and shit,
and all that shit, man.
You know what I'm saying? This circumference, right? All that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the square root and all that. Yeah. Fuck, you ain't need that for no, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, part of that indoctrination, you know what I'm saying? Theorems and all that bullshit.
Yep.
False science. Yeah, what the fuck I had to apply that in real life at the end of the day, bro? You had to apply that in everyday life or whatnot at the end of the day.
Just throw it around in a random conversation, just to act like you so smart.
Part of the indoctrination, man. You know what I'm saying? It's Esau right here, man. Like I say, telling you damn Africans and shit or whatnot. Puerto Ricans and shit, pushing that shit out there, pushing that Jesus.
Right.
All right, So why people, like I said, they'll fight you up and down. Oh boy, you better. I'm gonna repent for you. I'm gonna repent for you. I'm gonna pray for you. You going to hell. You going to hell, boy. You know what I'm saying? You better accept Jesus Christ. You going to hell.
Right.
It don't matter what color he is. It don't matter, man. It's all about the heart. It's the spirit.
JBI listening to the Mormons. JBI listening to the Mormons and shit.
Yeah, man.
They always
we were just out there. Damn Mormons pulled up.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Trying to do a drive-by.
It's probably like their day to go out.
Yeah, I've seen it.
It's probably their day to go out, because when we was picking you up, from your spot, we saw me and Uncle Bob, I saw some Mormons in Jake neighborhood.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
they be knocking on your door, ain't it?
They ain't come here.
I got some more.
Go ahead.
Back at Psalms 83:5, it says, "They have consulted together with 1%. They are confederate against thee." The tabernacle.
So not your friend, not your damn buddy. Should tell you never trust that enemy at the end of the day or not, man.
Because it said they got together all for 1%.
Yeah. Esau and these other heathen nations, man.
Right. Try to eradicate the name of Israel. And that's significant. Why? Why are you all going so hard to make sure the name of Israel is not remembered.
What is it about
people.
these people, man? What's so significant about these people? You're not gonna do that for no average person, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day or whatnot.
Right.
You're gonna sit up there and you're gonna make a whole system to oppress them at the end of the day, to destroy them at the end of the doggone day. You're not gonna do this for no just insignificant people at the end of the day. Irrelevant people, man. Supposed to be so-called inferior people.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
So there gotta be something about these doggone people, man.
Right.
And you gotta come together and have these secret ass fucking meetings and shit or whatnot.
Right.
And you gotta put billions and you spend billions of dollars in programs, especially like the goddamn Just Say No. Just Say No was nothing but a damn fucking cover to get drugs over here in fucking America at the end of the damn day, man. It wasn't stopping no motherfucking drugs. Esau could shut down, and one day he could shut down drugs for coming over here on damn on his boats, on his ships.
Yeah.
May I add in planes, may I add in trains, may I add at the end of the damn day. He could shut all that shit down in one day if he wanted to.
And
If
really
it was war on drugs.
Come on, man.
That's the fucking devil right there.
And people don't even think about it. It's like, bro,
Yeah.
they really wanted to stop that shit. Come on, man.
And then people so stupid. This type of society, when they tell you don't do it, this type of society, they're gonna try it. They're gonna do it. When they say don't say no,
I know that shit.
and then they say I dare you.
Yeah.
You know, a nigga don't dare me to do shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Playing off your ego,
They gonna
playing
play
off
off your
your
ego.
emotion, and your pride.
You know.
And that's another thing America pushes is pride. Be proud, you know.
Right.
You know, they pride months, man.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah. Pride Month. It's a great example. Fucking
Fucking
Pride
Get no
Month.
proud in that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That place got a
How you
fucking
proud
month,
of it?
man.
Never mind, man.
Go ahead, brother.
Continuing on,
Just
Psalms
really get the
83
video cut there.
Psalms
Go ahead, bro.
83 and 6. It's gonna start naming some of the people that
The heathen
conspired,
nation, the enemies, man,
Yeah.
of Israel, man.
the ones
Okay.
that consorted together.
And they gonna name Esau tribe, and they gonna name him as a nation of people too, man. Showing you this fucking devil, man. Showing you our number one enemy. You know what I'm saying? You damn fucking Edomites. So
Right.
Yahweh Shemashah, we got to
Number
disdain
one.
towards, you know, Amalek, because he the head tribe of Edom at the end of the day, man.
Yeah.
Okay? You got
And
it?
Psalms 83, and I was just thinking, this nigga did had a song back in the day, Public Enemy number one.
Right.
Go figure he really is, but I was
Yeah.
thinking about Esau being
Yeah,
Public
he
Enemy
definitely
number
is.
one. But Psalms 83 and 6, it says the tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gerbal and Ammon and Amalek
you know, Ham, you know what I'm saying? You know, all right. You know what I'm saying? Ammon, but you Japanese. You know, Moab, but you goddamn Chinese.
Right.
You know, Ishmael, but you goddamn fucking Arabs and shit. Right, different tribes of fucking Ham, Japheth, your ass too. All you fucking heathen nations, man. Included in that. Y'all about to mention all of them by names, man. You go
Yep.
ahead, brother.
The Hagarenes, Gerbal and Ammon and Amalek, Amalek, the Philistines,
Amalek, man, the head tribe of
Yeah,
Edom.
yeah,
Man.
Edom.
Especially y'all, man. Small.
The Hagarenes, man, you fucking Hamites, man. All right, you know.
the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre,
Mm-hmm.
Ashur also joined with them, and they have
Yeah,
Holden.
Assyrians too. All
Yep.
of you damn heathens,
Yep,
man.
yep.
You know.
They have Holden, the children of Lot, Selah.
Mm-hmm. A lot. So you already know who Lot is. Moab and Ammon, man. All these damn. They think they next rule, man. You ain't Chinese ain't next to fucking rule shit.
Right.
And Esau, you Russians, y'all Edomites too. Y'all going down too, man. All right, you know. But y'all about gonna take down all you goddamn fucking armies, man. At the end of the damn
That's
day,
right.
man. All right, you know. So
That's what the Lord leading us up to.
yeah, that's what we coming to. You know, cause the disciples they asked. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shah probably was you about to go ahead and grab that
Right.
now. But you had something to add, brother. Say,
Kinda, you know, all these enemies
yeah,
that
we're
was
gonna end on
listed
that. We're gonna end on that. man.
in Psalms the 83rd chapter.
Oh,
You already
These
know,
are
right?
all the heathen nations that the curses is gonna fall upon. You know, when the Lord take the curses up off of us, He gonna put the curses on our enemies.
right.
And the reason why these heathen nations came together and conspired against us to cut us off from being a nation, because they know the history, man. When you look at the throne of David, you look at what King David was doing to these fucking heathens, man. You know, and putting them under subjection. Hey, the throne of David is gonna be established. That's the kingdom of heaven. You damn heathens gonna be in your order under Israel. All right, and we're gonna be ruling with a rod of iron, man.
That's why Esau come, because you know Judah, the head tribe. You know, hey, King David came out of, you know what I'm saying, tribe of Judah. And
yeah.
ultimately, you know what I'm saying, Yahweh Shah. You know what I'm saying, and he already know the history, especially when Judah. We used to fuck you goddamn Edomite asses up, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? King David go down there to Edom, him and Joab. Hey, man, they spent it 5-6 months, man, just slaughtering you damn the males of Edom, man.
Yeah.
At the end of the damn day, them devils know their history, man. That's another reason try to get they get back. Which they done got their get back.
And you notice they
We'll
don't
get our
never-
get back, though.
Exactly.
Goddamn. Get our get back in the spirit, bro.
You notice they don't never mention King David or the house of David or the tabernacle of David in these churches, man. They don't ever really make mention of that.
Remember Southern Kingdom, we took them down during the Dark Ages, man. So what they deemed the Dark Ages, man.
Right.
All right, which is number the Middle Ages at the end of the damn day or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? When you damn devil was under subjection upon the nation of Israel, man.
Right.
But they don't like to tell that history. But they talk about Renaissance.
Yeah,
Well, Renaissance means what? Rebirth. So you rebirth and you rebirth and you coming back into power. Who taking you out of damn power for you to have for you trying to make a comeback, man? They come back on power. Who put you down?
Right.
All right, come on. But see, devil, he don't keep that. He ain't gonna take that history. There wasn't no other set of Edomites take another set of Edomites in subjection at the end of the damn day or whatnot, man. Where in fucking history, bro? Where in fucking history, man? Tell you the fucking goddamn devil.
Devil, man.
You know what I'm saying? Ultimate damn deceiver, man. Jake ruled Europe for over 1,000 years, man.
Yeah.
A little more, man. You know what I'm saying? You had Jake that was still sitting on throne, even going back to the 1800s, man. All right. You got it.
Yeah.
That was it on that.
God, this is going into the book of St. Matthew, chapter 24, man. Right? This is St. Matthew chapter 24, verse 1. And Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, and the disciples came unto him.
See, that went over the disciples' heads, man.
Right.
Went over their heads, man. All right. Right. It was because, like those apostles say, man, the apostles and the prophets of back today, and they know more and they more wiser, and they know more and they have more understanding today than they did back then. With all the visions that they was given back then, everything is already done manifest. Everything's already in play. All right. They went on nuclear missiles back then, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's why I had to describe it to. You know what I'm saying? To the best of their ability of what weaponry and stuff that was out back during their time at the end of the day, man. Right. All right, it ain't like arrows, you know what I'm saying? Which when you see a nuclear missile come out of that silo or whatnot, when they shoot up, it actually looks like an arrow. It is an arrow. The ultimate destroying arrow right there.
So they can relate that to what they see.
With a bow, when you go out there, you know what I'm saying? You go out there, bam, actual bow or whatnot. You have a bow and arrow or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And then when that daggone missiles come out of the silo when they get shot up out there, just like that.
And then you gotta take the arrow out of take it out of your quiver. Yeah. Right, they take it out, so that's kind of like coming out the silo and then they launch it. So that's what they could relate, to the terminology they had around that time.
Terminology of back
and also too, just to throw this out there for who some of the listeners who don't know, a lot of times in the military, missiles that don't work, they call them broken arrows. Man.
That's right.
Continuing on, right. Continuing on, St. Matthew chapter 24, verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming? And of the end of the world,
which is right now, man. Which is we speaking in Esau's kingdom, man. That's right. We read 2 Thessalonians 2:8.
Nope.
I don't say let's grab that real quick. Let's grab that real quick before I further along or whatnot. Because like I said, the disciples, man, they were thinking that this was gonna be the time the way the kingdom was gonna be restored back. They didn't understand that it's gonna be a 2,000 year plus process before that prophecy actually fulfilled, man. Right. They know they had to come back, stand in the light in the last days and do everything that they done did back in the ancient world in the last reincarnation, man. While this is our last captivity, man. Right. All right, they know they had to come back 2,000 years later, man. Go ahead.
This is 2 Thessalonians 2:8. And then shall that wicked be revealed.
That wicked, going back to Malachi 1:4. I tell you, Esau, he the wicked. He the border of wickedness at the end of the day.
That's right.
And like Priest, I always bring out the point. You look at that word border goes back to expertise, man. Yeah. At the end of the day, whatnot, man. So the experts at being wicked, all right, because that's part of the blessing. That's how Yahweh Shemashah designed them to be. They're the seed of the wicked, the seed of Satan. Right. All right, Israel is the seed of Yahweh Shemashah, the seed of the righteous, man. At the end of the day.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
All right, you got it, brother.
And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord
Esau, man, what did he do, man? All right, he had his identity as he had the identity of the Israelites, man. But through divine vanity or whatnot, intervention, Yahweh Shema B'Shah, You know what I'm saying? Where they say what they call that? They call that what's the term that they use to manifest destiny and whatnot.
Yeah.
Well, that's true on both sides. Yeah, it was manifest destiny for y'all to take over the northern kingdom because that was time for y'all to come in and rule. Yeah, at the end of the day, you had to fulfill the words and prophecy. Yahweh Shema was shot. All right, but you don't understand manifest destiny. You know what I'm saying? It got another end to it as well too, man. All right, you know, it's a 2-part, man. At the end of the day, it's just like a coin. It's 2 sides to a coin, right? 2 sides to a coin.
Yeah.
All right, you know, so Most High flipped it. Yeah. All right, when you devils, all right, you had your beginning now. He flipped it when you about to, you know what I'm saying, have your end. So these devils didn't consider their end at the end of the damn day.
And they try to do everything they can to
try to keep it, try to prolong.
Yeah, but it's like, no, nigga.
But Kabad already brought out Job 14:5, man. All right, he can't pass his bounds at the end of the day or whatnot, man. So part of this devil being revealed, you know what I'm saying, represents his end, man. All right, that's why he's afraid, and that's why this truth is a burden, man. Going back, like brothers done quoted earlier, Isaiah 13. All right, this truth is a burden to Babylon at the end of the day, because bringing down the strongholds, man. All right.
Cats out the bag.
Yes, sir, man. Remember, this devil, he was ruling in secrecy, man. All right, that's why the wicked had to be revealed.
Yeah.
All right, he was hiding. We Israel, we the people of the Lord, we Egyptians, you know what I'm saying? You know, you're not even the original Europeans, man.
Nope.
You know, we the Europeans or whatnot, you know.
No, nigga, y'all the Edomites.
Yeah.
That's who y'all is.
But everybody know who we are, man.
They hate hearing that.
You know, I'm bred, you know, here that you killing off, slaughtering Gad or whatnot. On part Cherokee and all that.
Yeah. Now, so you want to try to relate yourself to, you know, get out of here, man. Get out of here, man.
I think I think I heard the Moors ruled back in. Now, I ain't go for everybody. I'll be lying, man. You know what I'm saying? I think the Moors ruled in Spain, and you know, all that.
Nah, nigga, you eat them, nigga.
Go ahead, brother. Vocab Malone.
Vocab's eat them,
And the prime example.
Haman.
Yeah, Haman.
Haman Malone.
Mind rapping ass, man. Damn, you made Sexy Red look like the goddamn fucking Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
You made Wayne Brady look like Tupac.
Alright, like that mode. That fucking mode. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know how corny he is, man. Okay. I'm about to say goddamn Nick Cannon shit. You know what I'm saying? Nick Cannon like one of the wackest rappers of all time, man. You know, Will Smith has some doodle bars too though, but goddamn, he right there along. Him and Nick Cannon, I put him like on the same damn level, man. But goddamn fat ass head Malone, he had them dudes sound like they damn Nas or something, man. Right. Nas, fucking Jay-Z or Ludacris, Scarface or something, man. Lil Wayne and shit, man. You know, you got it, brother.
God, this is 2 Thessalonians 2:8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord Yahweh Shema shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
There you go. And how Yahweh Shema shall speak to the mouth of his prophets. Hebrews 1:1. So before Yahweh Shema shall destroy Babylon, he's going to send his prophets out 3 times early to go out there and get warning and prophesy against the wicked kingdom. Going back before that Jeremiah, 28:8, man? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Spirit of his mouth. Matter of fact, hey, let's grab that real quick. Grab that real quick. Jeremiah 28:8, real quick. You know, what Yahweh Shema shall do before he take down any kingdom, man. And Babylon is a kingdom. aka America is the kingdom, which is in the process about to go down through prophecy, man.
Right.
All right, you know, and we see it, man. And we measuring the time, man. You know, rumors of war, man. It's more and more that shit heating up, man. More and more, man.
Yeah. All
right. Most I got that thing picking up. But this time it pick up, then it's back down. This time it getting here because so much stuff going on at one time. You talking about the sea hip, you know what I'm saying? You seeing all of these goddamn false flags that's fucking going on and shit. Just to let you know that Esau, man, his agenda, man, he knows his time is short at the end of the day. Man, he trying to hurry usher in that one world order, man. Right. Time running out, man, because this devil getting exposed because the internet is not his friend, man. The internet is not Esau's friend. Man, bro,
they ready,
you know?
Bro.
His whole agenda is being exposed at the end of the day. Not only by Yahweh Shema Shah got other damn fucking super elite exposed and shit or whatnot, to do the higher ups or whatnot, low, you know, lower luminaries or whatever, lower luminaries or whatnot coming out and exposing or whatever. Then you got the prophets, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Exposing and shit.
So now you coming to the point now.
All levels, man.
Yep. So now you coming to the point now. He like, fuck.
Man, what the fuck, man? I'm just coming out with that great rap.
Take them gloves off, baby.
Yeah. I ain't about to play with you, man. You know? And just like in little monster movies and shit, like back in the day or whatnot, where you know the mobster or whatnot, you know, he get real mad, he just fucking blow up
Oh,
and shit.
yeah.
You know, figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, you know, I'm busting. I'm going to take your ass on out.
You just come out
I can't
now like,
see
hey,
you know
fuck
they
it,
have
yeah.
war or whatever.
Now I'm about to get
You know
show
what
you.
I'm saying? You know.
So that's where we at right now.
You know, really show the true face, true colors, so to speak. You know?
And they got the
gig is up. What's the gig is up?
The
Man.
gig is up, and the Lord got the right man in office to do it.
Right.
Crowd ass double like
Oh,
that.
when I have no more need for you. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? You know, got more need for you, man. Everything's already set up, man. You know, go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 28:8. And it says, the prophets that had been before me and before thee are old.
Yeah, it's Jeremiah speaking. See, before I was even on the scene, the prophet was there doing the same thing that I'm doing. I'm doing what the prophet did before me. You know what I'm saying? And it continue on. Continue on. You know what I'm saying? The beat goes on at the end of the day or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Because the prophets always been around.
Being around.
There
There you go.
you
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So nothing new, man. Nothing new under the sun. You got it, brother.
It says, I'm starting at the top. Jeremiah 28:8. It said, the prophets that had been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and of great kingdoms, of war, of evil, and of pestilence.
And that's what we that's what we prophesying on. Man.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
That don't sound like no good news right there, man.
Yeah,
It's like everything gonna be all right. Don't sound like no prosperity right there. That sound like great judgment that the prophet was prophesying against every wicked ass fucking kingdom. All these kingdoms was wicked and fucking going off, man.
That's right.
And Yahweh Shemashah always seen his prophets out before he destroyed that damn place, man. Or that kingdom at the end of the day. So you can't say you ain't got warning at the end of the day or whatnot, man.
Right.
You know, that's what Esau tried to do, but on the left hand side, he'll show you his agenda in fucking movies and shit.
Yep.
So hey, they don't believe it, hey, they don't take it for what it is, that's on them or whatnot.
Yep.
But hey, we put it out there, we told you what the agenda was, even though you took it as a form of entertainment at the end of the day.
Right.
And it went over your fucking head because you know what I'm saying, you refuse to be informed of what's really going on.
Right.
You don't, the spirit of Yahweh Shemashah ain't got a zeal on you.
Right.
So, you know, you ain't gonna listen to the prophets anyway. When that's something about to be time
Exactly.
you know what I'm
They
saying?
judge
You know?
by the appearance and
Right.
they, you know, this and that. Not listen to the
Right.
message.
They won't even consider
Stumbling blocks.
we entertainment to them at
Right.
the end of the day.
Love
We
it.
entertainment to them, man. Which is ultimately when Yahweh Shemashah gonna destroy these stupid ass fucking niggas, man. And that's what we supposed to be doing, giving that warning. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get you to get back to Ezekiel 33. We're gonna finish that 1 and 6 after you finish reading that, for sure.
We still
What
finished
you
with that
read?
Thessalonians?
Okay, you finished with that one? All right, then jump back to Ezekiel 33. And we're gonna finish up that verse 1 through 6. Then we get back to that Matthew 24, man. That's how the spirit is, bro. Because last week, you know what I'm saying, we had to check a little earlier.
Oh yeah,
Now,
yeah.
Hey, spirit, that's how the spirit, that balance is or whatnot, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Come, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33, verse 1. No, that's off that. I can start.
You can start back at 1 because we ain't because you know what I'm saying, we need to warm that one up. We bought that scripture out maybe like an hour ago. We never finished it or whatnot. So, you know, refreshing it back.
Bring it back.
Go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 1. It said, again, the word of the Lord Yahweh Shemashah came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take man of their coast and set him for their watchman. Verse 3, it says, if when
of your nation, of your people at the end of the day.
Right.
So the service and the prophecy of Yahweh Shemashah is only going to come out of the nation of Israel. Duh, because Yahweh Shemashah only dealing with Israel, his people at the end of the day or whatnot, man.
Yep.
All right. So you damn buckethead wasn't even supposed to be following back in the 70s, following the goddamn Jim Jones, which is a police informant at the end of the day or whatnot, out of the country. And most of them were goddamn nigga women that was fucking following. A lot of men follow, but then they you know, men can pick up on bullshit and see it. A woman gonna be naive to the fucking end. And they literally drunk on the fucking Kool-Aid, man. And you know what I'm saying, you know, and look what happened. They had to put a fucking death, man. All right, and that was just a goddamn experiment right there, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, you know? Go ahead, my brother.
Ezekiel 33 and 3, it said, if when he seeth the sword come.
But Jim Jones, like I said, he was a fucking Edomite, man.
Right, exactly.
Y'all should have known not to follow this goddamn devil. All he did damn.
What you said,
like
what you
Benny,
said.
like what was the name? What other Benny Hinn or whatever. He's a goddamn evangelist too on TV, making stories like goddamn casting demons out of people and shit and all that bullshit.
Right.
Yeah, Benny Hinn. Yeah, I believe he's a damn Elamite or whatnot. Who be following these goddamn fucking heathens, man?
But what you said was the main ones that's following them.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
Jake, man. Jake was the main one filling these damn churches,
These
man.
women.
Yep.
I forgot the little damn Sheila Mike, that damn crack ass, man. She done been out there. She just be with Kenneth Copeland. Oh, it might be Kenneth Copeland's wife or something. I don't know. I don't think it's his damn wife though. But she's like an evangelist too. First of all, she's a fucking woman, man.
Yeah, that's a strike right there. That's number
Right.
one.
And when you look around with that damn fucking camera be zooming around the goddamn congregation and shit and whatnot, man. You see a bunch of fucking stupid ass Jacob in the audience and shit and whatnot, man. And they Sunday best and shit, man. All right, getting teach by your damn oppressor, man.
Right.
That's right, amen. All right, damn Edomite, Shelamite, and she know who y'all is, man.
Yeah.
She an enemy, man. Laughing at y'all dumb motherfuckers, man.
Damn,
As
bro.
y'all making her more and more rich
Right.
and shit, man.
Right.
End of the damn day or whatnot, man.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, all right. You got it, bro. People just simple, man. How much my said, man? You know, axe and an ox, man. Two stubborn, damn fucking animals, man. All right, but yeah, they got no sense to know. You know what I'm saying? Who their power is, man.
Right.
All right, their master is at the end of the day. Unlike Israel, Israel don't even fucking consider. Israel follows something without even doing no research on it. That's all I know. Jesus, nigga ain't never did no research.
Right.
You tell them look up the word J. How that's significant? They wouldn't even know. Like look up the word J. Well, how that gonna be significant? Well, if the letter J was
Yeah, they don't
discovered
even. Yeah.
going back to 1500, then of course that couldn't be the name. Why would
Right.
you following something that's not the? You know, your oppressor giving you. Jake don't even fucking consider, man. Jake just gonna get along. Hey, Big Mama talk. That's the only thing I know.
Right,
The
yeah,
only thing I
yeah.
want to know. The only thing I
All
want
they
to know.
wanna
I ain't
know.
want to hear none of that. I ain't want to hear none of that. That's
Right.
all I want to know right here.
You know why they say that? They think about them Sunday dinners
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
after church.
Yep.
They don't hate
Yeah.
banking on. They're like,
Yeah.
fuck
They
that.
in the world. They want to give up
They're
the
like,
things of
nigga,
the
this is
world,
life.
man.
This is right,
Yeah,
nigga.
Jake don't want to change, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, they don't
Right.
want to, you know, because they look at this truth, look at righteousness as a burden at the
Right,
end of the day.
right.
Right.
You know, they want to be of the
It's
world.
too
man.
hard.
Stay
That's
in
what
the
they
world,
say.
yeah.
Because the ways of the Lord are too
Well, that's why they
free.
follow. That's why they follow Esau because
Also,
Esau
they wanna-
teaches.
Yep, so I got to cut you off.
What I was gonna say is Esau. All he talks about is freedom. Freedom. They talking about freedom from the laws of the Lord. And see, Jake want to sit there and follow behind Esau. That's why they be in that reprobate spirit, man.
Yeah.
So whenever you bring out, like you said, they look at this truth as a burden because
Yeah.
they following Esau, man. You mean to tell me I can't eat pork? You mean to tell me I can't do this and that, man?
And if I may say too, that's the part of Matthew 7 when it says about that Broadway.
Right.
Because Esau got so many different answers and so-called the spectrum versus the way of the Lord, straight and narrow,
Yep.
straight to the point.
Yeah, straight to the point.
Yep.
You know, the Lord like, hey, let your yea be yea, let your nay be neighbor. Esau, you got gray areas, got this and that, and Jake is comfortable with that,
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
They can say, I serve God, you know, go to church, but then they can still, you know, go and do their wickedness.
Right.
But then the church, what the pastor said, come as you are,
Come
this
as
and
you
that,
are.
man.
Yeah.
So but they comfortable with that. So whenever you bring out the truth and say, no, you can't do this, you can't do that, they get mad.
It's a problem.
It's a problem.
Tell me
man.
what I can
I
do.
got
Yeah.
a quick precept.
Yeah,
Precept
exactly.
real quick.
Yep.
It's right here, Matthew 11, and I start at verse 15. He that have ears to hear, let him hear,
Yeah,
which is on
yeah.
the elect.
Yeah.
But whereunto, red letter, all this
That's
red
it.
letter, Yahweh shall. All right. But whereunto shall I liken this generation? This generation right here, man. This last generation, man. Generation Z,
Gen
man.
Z.
Yeah, Gen Z,
Yeah.
man. It is like unto children sitting in the markets
Mm.
and calling unto their fellows. We out there on them highways and byways,
Yep.
man. We out there doing them sit down,
Fishing,
transit videos, man. Fishing you with the word,
Yeah.
proclaiming the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah to Israel at the end of the day. Give them the true name.
Right.
All right, but you niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, you doing what the scriptures say, man. Children sitting in the markets and calling to their fellows, man, and saying, "We have piped unto you, and ye have not danced." So you ain't believing this truth. You niggas was offended in the truth, man. All right, at the end of the day, right? It's gonna be detrimental to you.
Yep.
All right. It says, "And saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced." Show you, Jake, man. They ain't trying to hear his word. They ain't trying to hear the truth. Man.
Nah.
All right. They love wickedness at the end of the damn day and whatnot, man. All right. They want to put darkness for light and light for darkness at the end of the day, which ultimately gonna get their ass destroyed, man.
Hey, what people say when you try to tell them something over, man, I heard that. Change
Yeah,
the record.
yeah.
Right. That's the talking about that shit.
Pride,
Change the
that's
record.
pride, man.
Nah, we-
Saying that shit now, man. But then when Most High put them in that calamity, Jacob trouble out with temptation, they gonna be running their funky ass, just trying to find, breaking their necks, trying to find the prophet. But they gonna be able to find us in that day and that time.
This mindset.
Yeah.
How that sound go, brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't got no oil, man. All right. And ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You know, showing you, man, Jake, take this word and take this truth. You know what I'm saying? You know, for granted at the end of the day, man. So Yahweh Shema Shah, close those doors of mercy and close those doors of grace, man. All right? Going back, bring out one more precept, Isaiah 30:9, that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord, Yahweh Shah, even to this day. Lord, don't play with it, brother. Get away with that law.
The Old Testament.
That's your perception, brother.
The Bible days,
That's your perception, brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As if we ain't still living in them.
We still in biblical time
frame,
man. Stupid, man. Verse to show you they have no understanding.
And to be honest, we always gonna be living in Bible days, man. What you talking about? Even in the kingdom.
Right.
What you talking about?
Exactly, brother. Verse 10.
Message.
Which say to the seers and seers of the prophets, see not, and to the prophets prophesy not until it's right things. So show you, Jake don't want to hear the truth. They want to be alive. Everything will be alright. Ain't gonna be no Jacob trouble. You know what I'm saying? You know, and during the time of the Antichrist, and they're thinking number one, the Antichrist, we're gonna be wrapped up in the damn fucking cloud and shit and whatnot, man. You know what I'm saying? Not having the full understanding, man.
God loves everybody.
Yeah, God love everybody. God love everybody. Not until it's right things. Speak unto us smooth things. Prophesy to see. That's why they fill up these damn churches and shit. All right, you know they pack them churches out on Sundays and shit. You know,
still packing out Marvin Sapp.
Yeah.
After he done shook them down.
They love lies.
He's like, damn, bro.
I tell you, man. You know what I'm saying? Our people are led astray to the slaughter at the end of the day, man. Stupid ass niggas, man.
They still
the sheep is the docile,
Right,
man. All right, need to be led at the end of the day, man.
They still packing out Kirk Franklin church and giving him awards.
Even his son done exposed his ass, man. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
And here how these niggas are. Verse 11. Get you out of the way. Turn aside out of the path. Like we say, hey, I ain't trying to hear all that.
Right.
Cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. They didn't want to hear this word, they didn't want to hear the truth.
Right.
Man. I ain't want to hear about all that. That's y'all. Man, y'all Hebrew Israelites, man, they just getting on my nerves, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
To the point they want to physically, you know, put hands on us.
Yeah.
Put it up there.
That's how y'all interpret it.
Prophet killers.
That's how it is.
Yeah, that pretty much was the point, man. That pretty much the point. Go ahead. Showing how Jake wicked is showing how Jake don't want to hear his word, hear the truth, even to this every day. That's just the state of our people, man. That's how it always was, man.
Like I said, we lamented to they hear like, oh, that sounds good. We kings, queen. Oh, we gotta stop eating that. We gotta stop celebrating that. Oh, no, I ain't want to do this.
Yeah, I ain't with that. I ain't want
to do this.
You know, then that Charles Barkley spirit. Oh man,
man.
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? They got too many laws. They got too many laws.
That's an excellent
They got too many laws. Man, got too many laws. Man, he can't give a big fat nigga couldn't give a pork. Oh no, it come up with too many laws. Anything telling me I can't eat what I want to eat or whatnot. I gotta go on a fast. I ain't trying to follow that.
I gotta cut my.
I gotta fast.
I gotta grow my beard. I gotta grow my beard.
I mean,
right.
The true definition of country dumb, man. You got it, brother.
God, Ezekiel 33:3. It said, if when he seeth the sword coming upon the land, and he blow the trumpet and warn the people, then whosoever heareth the sword, the sound of the trumpet, and take not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head.
Yeah, there you go, man. Because the prophet represents the elect. He did what he's supposed to do.
Yep.
All right, he gave that warning. He tell you not to. He tell you the true name of Yahweh Shema Shah. If you choose not to believe in it and call upon it and trust in it, then that's on you, man. The blood will be on your own hands, man.
Right.
Tell you not to don't trust your enemy Esau. All right, you know what I'm saying? Tell you only two can walk together if they agree. All right, you know what I'm saying? Gotta have 100% truth. All right, you know, and only great millstone has that through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah. So if you don't take the warning that's coming from great millstone, stuff from the elders, apostles, bishops on down, and that's on you, man. Your blood will be on your own head at the end of the day, man. On your own hands at the end of the day, man. Tell you not to take the goddamn fucking Quran. Don't trust in fucking Babylon. Take the Quran. Hey, Revelation 14:9-10, man. You gonna have your partake in that brimstone, man. That fire, lake of fire, man. And we give you that warning. All right, so your blood will come off. Your blood ain't gonna be on our hands at the end of the day. We give you the whole truth. We tell you Babylon gonna be fucking destroyed, man.
Right.
Don't trust in this place. And we tell you it's right there around the corner. We ain't telling you got another 30 years. It can happen, maybe 50 years down the line, 1,000 years down. Nah, man, it's happening right now.
It's happening right now
before our eyes, man.
Yep.
It's gonna be in our time. We're gonna be that generation to see
Hell
it.
yeah.
All right, and it's gonna be sooner than later, man.
That's right.
All right.
Salvation near the
Yeah.
who believe.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Ezekiel 33:5. It says, he heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. His blood shall be upon him.
Cause hey, he ain't got his house in order. That's on him, man. He didn't believe. He didn't trust. He tarried. All right, you know, or he just was a non-believer. That's on him, man. All right, but the word still went out. at the end of the day, whether he accepted or not. So the prophet did his job. All right, it's not up to us whether a fellow Israelite believe or they don't believe. No,
Right.
You know, we're commissioned by Yahweh Shema Shah to come out there and deliver that message, to give that warning, man. That's what we're commanded to do. All right, you know, and the elect, when they hear it, as we know, hey, they're gonna be compelled to come in, man. The sheep of Yahweh Shema Shah gonna hear his voice at the end of the day. They're gonna come in, man. All right, and if you don't come in, that means you ain't of the elect, man.
Exactly.
All right,
That's
you know,
right.
but we're gonna do our work, we're gonna do our job daily at the end of the day, man. All right, so you know, you niggas ain't got no cloak for your sins, man. You got it.
And it
That
said,
cloak means covering, man.
There you
So
go.
in essence, you ain't gonna have no fucking excuse. Ain't gonna be no excuses. They're gonna be accepted by Yahweh Shema Shah, man. The word done went out. All right,
Jesus tolerate.
there you go.
the latter in Ezekiel 33:5, it says, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 6, Ezekiel
Yeah,
33
he that
6.
taketh warning shall deliver his soul.
Mhm.
The elect,
Yeah.
only the elect gonna believe, man.
Right.
God.
All right, ain't gonna consider. All right, ain't gonna trust in Yahweh Shema Shah. All right, ain't gonna take heed to the warning from the elect, man. The
Mhm.
prophets of Yahweh Shema Shah. All right, you know. Okay, and for that they're gonna be delivered, man. That means you of the elect, man.
Right.
You gonna know, oh, no, that's Yahweh Shema Shah speaking through them. Yahweh Shema Shah. Hey, these is men right here. So I'm gonna follow the instructions that Yahweh Shema Shah has given these men to give to us, man.
Right.
At the end of the day or whatnot, we're gonna follow these men. They're not Apostle Paul said, follow me as I follow Mashiach, Yahweh Shah, at the end of the day. All right, you know. From the elders, apostles, the bishops on down to us, man. All right. You got it. We those men that Yahweh Shema Shah set up, man. And I say that humbly, man.
Okay.
Right.
I rise like we endure to the end, man. All right, you know. Okay, but we give you the instructions and keys to salvation at the end of the day, man.
Yep.
All right, you got to apply it, and that starts with ourselves first. We got to continue on in the faith. At the end of the day, we have to do it to the end. All right, you know.
Ezekiel 33 and
Hey,
6.
Bishop, if I may add, you know, some Jake, they'll stop at how the message is being brought out.
Mm-hmm.
But did you listen to the warning and the message? You know, Isaiah 58 and 1 tells us to cry loud and spare not. It's not about your feelings.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Jake be like, well, if your presentation was more politer, or you
Man,
stop cussing.
That Jake's that Jake's so fucking emotional.
Yeah.
They're hypocrites because how come you don't get offended when you goddamn cussing is cussing, man? When you watching rap videos or movies
He
and
really
shit,
was against
Comedy
the
show.
Christian.
cursing
Watch
in
that.
comedy show.
Right.
And then you probably so-called curse yourself. Man, cursing actually when you wishing to curse on somebody's family or them and wishing death upon them, that's fucking curse, man.
Yeah.
Well, we're saying the rude speech, rude words at the end of the day. And then for the record, if you didn't know, the prophet spoke rude, man. Yahweh Shah himself, man. All right, the ultimate example, man. All right, the ultimate example at the end of the day. Man, he cussed. You would consider Yahweh Shah cussing when he called them damn wicked ass scribes and Pharisees. He called them vipers and snakes at the end of the day, man. That was fighting words back then. Hell, they be fighting words damn day. You call somebody a snake and a viper or whatnot. You feel me? You a damn snake ass nigga, man. You know, that fighting word, that gonna lead to a fucking fight, man. All right, at the end of the day, man. You know, so how much more back then, man?
Right.
All right, you know, okay. So you niggas don't know what the fuck going on. The prophets was fucking rough, man. Now, do you have scripture going to? You got certain brothers they're gentle, all right. But Yahweh Shema Shah deal in variety, deal with the balance, and certain brothers are just forward, man. All right, gonna be straight to the point, gonna be militant with it. They're gonna come off rough at the end of the damn day or whatnot, man. But you emotional ass niggas or whatnot, you get emotional, man. You know the fucking elect, man, because the truth don't filter your fucking emotions. They don't cater to your emotions. The truth is the truth at the end of the day, man. All right, you get offended, you just get fucking offended, man.
Right.
That's on you, man. You know.
And one thing you'll learn about this truth, especially when you in it for particular period of time, man.
Yeah,
you know,
season.
when it comes, little season. You know, at the end of the day, man, you learn that this truth is bigger than you.
Yeah.
It ain't about how you feel or your emotions. You understand that you're serving a bigger purpose. And it's yourself. When you like in the world, it's all about you and you know this and that. Oh, don't let nobody disrespect you or this. But in this truth, man, you gotta learn how to take the low sometimes. You gotta learn how to take rebukes. You just gotta learn how to not be emotional.
It's
Again,
not
your
about
feelings,
you,
man.
man.
It ain't about you, man.
It's not about you, man.
Yeah,
It's not about you at the end of the day. Ultimately, humbling yourself at the end of the day.
There you go. That's the
Ultimately
number one
humbling
thing.
yourself.
Humbling the fuck
and
down.
knowing you ain't shit at the end of the day, man. You got Jake. Jake think he's something, man. Jake never say that about themselves. They think too highly of themselves. They got too much fucking pride. I am somebody. We ain't shit, bro. We ain't shit, man. Right? You know, we all worthy to be put The dog on death at the end of the damn day, man. You know, like in that movie with Morgan Freeman. What that movie was, man?
Yeah.
What was the name of that movie, man? Morgan Freeman pleading that we made him kid. What it was, man? I am somebody.
Oh yeah, lean on me.
Lean on me, lean on me and shit, man. And that damn lean on me spirit and shit, man. I am, so we ain't shit on the side, man. We be something in the kingdom. That's not what we're elect, man.
Right.
All right, when we get crowned and we get exalted, man, it's not about us on this side, man. We already be put to death. It's all about declaring and pushing our true power, Yahweh Shema Shah, and pushing the name, Yahweh Shema Shah, exalting the name of Yahweh Shema Shah. Not about us, man. All right, you know, we like you say, we nothing on this side right here, brother. You know, somebody think you something, you nothing at the end of the day, man. Man. Yeah, you know, that's in the scriptures, man. All right, but you go ahead, my brother.
Ezekiel 33:6. It said, but if the watchmen see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity. But his blood will I require at the watchman's hand.
Yeah, that's why you ain't supposed to add a table from the scriptures. That's why you gotta break down, you know, when you breaking down and edifying, you gotta be on point, man. So when you giving that warning, you can't hold nothing back, man. You know, because for example, like IUIC, man, they don't want to teach on the MOTB and these other camps, so on and so forth. Well, at the end of the day, when their congregation end up taking, you know, the MOTB, yeah, the blood gonna be on them, but it's gonna be on, you know, the leaders that led them astray as well, man. Because they didn't properly teach the word as the Lord commanded them.
They didn't get that warning.
They didn't get that proper warning.
It's 100% true.
There you go.
You gotta have 100% true. If you got any 11, you know what I'm saying, in your truth, in your ministry, in your doctrine, you got 11 in your doctrine, your whole doctrine off, man. All right, you know, all right.
Hey, Baba Kashak, can I get a
Oh, he gonna bring out one precept, brother. Bring it one precept for go out of season. Hey, bring out the Galatians 3 real quick.
damn, God.
What you had?
That's spirit.
That's
Yeah,
spirit.
you
That's
had
spirit.
spirit.
Yep, yeah,
God.
that's spirit, man. Cause hey, when I was looking forward, I knew you know, bro was looking forward at the same time. I already know. I seen Kabal was like, I said, yeah, hey, I'm busy like that. I'm like right here. I said, oh yeah, we're looking for the same thing. Spirit hit us at the same time.
Hey, one
body, man. Yeah. Most definitely. Go ahead.
This is Galatians 6:3. For if a man think himself to be something, when he is nothing.
See, there you go. The scripture said we nothing at the end of the day. The scripture said we are ashes, man.
Yeah.
Who is Jacob? Jake thinking they proud.
Yeah, ashes
Ashes
proud.
at the end of the day, proud, man.
Yeah.
Nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Lord,
See,
literally
when a nigga think he's something, you know, he'll be on the high horse in the time of the Passover. Which that wasn't the Passover, man. He was the Passover, man. That was a damn
the freak fest.
fucking freak fest.
That was just so. That was a show,
That
man.
was some shit just blowing smoke up damn Bishop Nathan ass and shit, man. People kissing his ass, they glazing him, man. That was for him. The glazing of Bishop Nathan. Yeah, Bishop Nathaniel. His congregation. You know, I really want to say
that was ass kissing, man.
Ass kissing, brother.
Because if that's the Passover, why the hell you got Edomites at the Passover?
Right, but see, that's the pride of this damn devil, man.
Yeah.
At the end of the damn day, because he want to make it about him.
Mm-hmm.
He know it's gonna get talked about, man. He want to make sure I'm doing it big. Ain't nobody on my level, nobody doing like I'm doing it or whatnot, you know.
Okay, man.
All right, see where that proud get your ass
Diddy
at or
Israel,
whatnot, man. Yeah, Diddy, man.
You want all the spotlight and shit.
Yeah, all in the video.
Dance.
Yeah.
Video.
He ain't on the highways daily now. He ain't on the highways now. All right.
You look at our mouth.
Yeah.
Still out
there though, man.
Faithfully.
All right.
Instant in season and out of season.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to Passover, we know you get all that attention. Then you want to go make guest appearance and shit. Guest appearance or whatnot.
On flyers and shit.
Man.
just like a nigga, man.
And then he had the video. He had like the little powers and you're like, bro.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, the AI video.
You got it, bro.
Man.
Tripping.
Vanity, man. Go ahead.
And then you look at our examples, the other apostles. They don't even self-glorify themselves.
Yeah, the word we're saying.
As long as they've been in the truth.
Yeah.
You know?
We don't make it by ourselves, man. It's
All
all
glory
about
goes to
Yahweh Shema.
Yahweh
We all,
Shema.
it's all about Yahweh Shema. It's not about us. It's about Yahweh Shema.
That's right.
Right. That's why we don't cover no gimmicks. We ain't got no 10, 20-minute introductions, man. You know what I'm saying? For the video start and shit or whatnot, man.
Right.
You know, got all these crazy ass special effects or whatnot, man. You know, got a nigga fucking flying and all that. You just flying, man. You ass flying to work and shit, nigga. Doing that damn clock and shit. Yeah, still slavery.
They was flying
You got
about
spiritual power and shit, yeah.
And they was flying about
Yeah,
the
flying
kingdom.
came down, yeah. We had
Big
like,
ass and
Yeah,
That church
yeah,
whenever
yeah.
the Christians.
Oh yeah, flying in.
Right.
Mhm. You got it.
God, this is Galatians 6:3. If a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself.
There you go, man. Because also, man, you have most I gonna pride go before fall at the end of the day.
Yep.
Man, you know, so you can have a great fall, man. With Yabashima shot, man. You know what I'm saying? Like just like with Comfy, man. You know, look at his fall. The whole world was able to see his fucking fall, man. Due to where we still talked about it today at the end of the day, man. All right, you know. So ain't no different. Alazar, man.
Yep.
Look at that, man.
I
I had to pay God at the end of the day, man. He can never come back from that, man.
Right.
At the end of the day, he might as well do something. He might as well be a fucking YouTuber, man. You know, man of the Lord, man.
Come on,
you know.
man.
Go ahead, brother. But he gonna step down, step down.
He ain't no choice. Because if you wouldn't have got exposed, you would still be.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on.
I'm resigning. This is my order.
Man, he should have been stepping down instead of bending over.
Yeah.
You know, but now you want to step down.
You just wanted verse 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we finished.
All right.
You want to run it back?
Nah, man, good. You finished that Ezekiel 33.
This is Ezekiel 33, verse 7. It said, So thou, the son of man, I have set thee a watchman upon the house of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore thou shalt hear the words of my mouth and warn them from me.
Mm-hmm. What verse you at?
Verse 7.
That was verse 7.
Okay, con. We got to the part where if you didn't, the prophet didn't give that warning.
Yeah, quiet and watch.
Okay,
Verse
okay.
6. Yeah.
Oh, verse. You read the verse again. Bart, shalak.
Kind.
Yeah,
This is
verse
the
16.
book of Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 6.
Mhm.
It said, But if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet.
Yeah. So when you sitting up there and you Hebrew Israelite, you claim to be a servant of Yahweh Shema Shah, teacher, a prophet, and you ain't got 100% truth, and you're not warning your congregation of the main end time prophecy of the sea hill, the Karabim, going back to Revelation 13, 16, and 17, and word Mark, go back to Greek Karabim, and you're not wanting your congregation and Israel not to take it and giving them what's going to be the judgment of Yahweh Shema Shah. It's going to be that second death if they take that dog on sea hill. And guess what? If you ain't giving that warning, you ain't 100% true because of whatever reason you done sold out or because of your just ignorance at the end of the day or whatnot, then guess what? The congregation that follow you and you're gonna lead them to taking that sea hill. So their blood gonna be on your hands, man. All right, you know. So most I'm gonna take your ass out too, man. All right, you know, along with the flock, the blind leading the blind, the congregation you led to destruction, man. You know, you got it.
It said, But if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away from in his iniquity.
Yeah, so you know what? They was stupid. All right, because Yahweh Shema Shah got a true prophets out. So for y'all to follow these damn false prophets at the end of the day, get misled when you had the true men of the Lord, you know what I'm saying, that Yahweh Shema Shah is dealing with. It's great millstone for elders, apostles, elder bishops, and down us. We constantly give you warning of these damn false prophets. All right, and we go in the scriptures, man. We don't just say it like these damn niggas and ain't got no daggone receipts, man. We go in the scriptures and prove, you know what I'm saying, how they going off according to the scripture. We give credit where credit due. If they teach something correct, we give that credit.
Right.
Unlike them, they don't give us no credit. You know what I'm saying? Because they take
Right.
everything personal when we let them know that they going off, man. And ultimately, we trying to pull your ass out of the fire, man. Because adding and taking away from the words of Yahweh Shema Shah, pursuing back to Revelation 22, 18, and 19, that's going to be a death sentence. Your name going to be written out of the book of life, man. At the end of the day or whatnot, man. So we telling you and we telling the congregation and we telling Israel as a whole, hey, watch out for these dudes. These dudes, they ain't teaching 100% truth. So you're not going to have no goddamn excuse for these damn jakes to follow these false prophets. See, you going to down your neck to be too, man. Right? You can't, I didn't know. I thought I thought Nick Satan was really a man. But you know what? You know, that's too fucking bad, man.
Right.
Nigga done been exposed for your stupidity and we done bought out all the goddamn hypocrisy, this damn devil, Nate Satan teaching 35 years ago, he teaching the name of Yahweh Shema Shah. 35 years later, all of a sudden he don't know the name of Yahweh Shema Shah no more, whatnot.
Come on, man. I wonder what happened.
Come on, man. Yeah, that money.
Must
Must be the money and shit, man. And then this video that's out there, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? Others nigga teaching 35 years ago or whatnot in the true name. Now 30 years later, I don't know the name of the Lord no more, man. We gonna have the name of the kingdom at the end of the day. The hypocrisy, bro. You know? So for y'all to fall for that damn rope-a-dope at the end of the day, y'all falling for the rope-a-dope and shit. That gonna be on y'all. That's on y'all niggas ignorant. That's on y'all ignorance. Y'all blood gonna be on y'all ignorance at the end of the day, man.
Right.
All right, you know. All right, y'all blood gonna be on your own hands at the end of the day because of your ignorance, bro. All right, go ahead. But Nick Satan, Most High, and these false prophets, Jerry, Yohanan, Boba Black, Most times they're gonna take care of their ass too, man. You gonna have something for their ass too. You have a special one for them, man.
Yeah.
All right, you know, go ahead.
It says, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hand.
Yep.
Verse 7.
But that was the point. That was the point.
point.
That was the point right there. And we finish up that. What was that? Matthew.
Matthew.
Yeah, 24.
Okay, we finish that up, bro.
This is St. Matthew chapter 24, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be?
Mm-hmm.
And what shall be the sign of thy coming
Mm-hmm.
and of the end of the world?
Mm-hmm. End of Esau's world. Go ahead.
Verse 4. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you,
Mm-hmm.
for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many.
Going into what we were just saying, gave you a couple of names, man. Giving you examples, man. You know, Nate Satan, the General Yohanas, the Bubba Blackfish, you know, which is his name, Hebrew name, supposed to be Ricard. All right, you know, make that name bad, devil. All right, he ain't no Ricard, that ain't his name. He Bubba Blackfish. I don't even respect him calling by his Hebrew name, but the elder GOCC, the devil himself, you know. All right, Genesis niggas, you know what I'm saying? All y'all wicked ass niggas, man.
Right.
All right, false prophets, man. You know, the one body, you know, Wi-Fi niggas, all y'all niggas. All right, you goddamn fucking GMS bug outs and shit, man. Rejects and shit, y'all.
Right.
Fallouts. All right, y'all too, man. All right, all them niggas that fall out and say, man, I ain't part of the Hebrew Israelite cult no more and all that. Even though cult just means to worship. They don't even know the meaning of the words at the end of the day, but you know what they trying to damn insinuate.
Right.
Like, oh man, they all about mind control, this and that. They want to manipulation and all that. You know what I'm saying? You can't think for yourself. You know, if you don't believe what they believe, da da da. Yeah. I'm glad I'm out of that cult. I'm glad I'm free of that. Most times they took your stupid ass back.
They do all that just to join some other shit.
Yeah.
Esau got their mind bait. Basically, Esau got their mind control.
Going to destruction, man. Going back to the congregation of the dead. That was dead.
Oh, going back to his
return to his vomit.
Yeah, return back to his vomit, man. You know, you got it.
St. Matthew 24 and 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass.
Mm-hmm.
But the end is not yet.
Yeah, the end is not yet. And it's a key word. Here, wars and rumors of wars. We don't witness that, man.
Yeah.
All this right here representing what? You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, the end. All this got to happen at end time, you know, before the place is destroyed, before the return of Yahushua, man.
Right.
All right, you know. But going back to verse 5, like you said, for many shall come in my name. All these false, that's all these, it's no coincidence all these false prophets are coming out. All right, and being exposed to the spirit of Yahushua, man.
Yeah.
It's getting exposed, man. All right, you know, and most of, like I said, he gonna bring fear to you damn niggas, man. All right, we're gonna be a lot more. You gonna get put to fucking goddamn death, man. To be an example, all right, the congregation of Israel of what not to do to bring fear, man. Y'all playing with Yahushua, man. I tell you, man. All right, y'all ain't about to be playing, but for so long, man. Y'all, hey, that fear gonna come, man. All right, Yahushua get that fear. You know what I'm saying? Voluntary, involuntary, man.
Right.
Get
Yeah.
the way out your
Yeah.
ass, man. The easy way or the hard way, man. All right, go ahead.
St. Matthew 24 and verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
And that's what we hearing right now.
Right.
You know, see what's going on Israel, Iran, a couple of weeks back. You know, Russia, Ukraine, all that. You know, we're heating up at the end of the day or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You know, so hey, what it is, more rumors and rumors to get to the point where it's not gonna be rumors, man.
Yep.
You're gonna get to that point, man. All right, we in that time. That's the warning. That's what we giving you. Going back to Ezekiel, the third chapter, we getting that blood, getting y'all blood off our hands, man.
Yeah.
We warning you like we're commanded to do at the end of the day. All right, we right here, man. So, but you niggas still go back to fucking sleep, still trusting America, still think everything around this time next year gonna happen, graduation, prom, vacation, old girl, gonna be a hot girl summer. Oh
Terrible,
yeah, you know, we gonna take cruises and this and that. You know, family reunions, you know what I'm saying? Same shit, Mario, David, all of the bullshit, man, the bullshit. Groundhog Day, man.
4th of July.
Yeah, 4th of July and all that bullshit. Tomorrow will be Father's Day. Tomorrow, all that bullshit.
Right.
All that bullshit, man. Yeah. You know, it's the same folly, same traditional folly, traditional men at the end of the day. But Yahweh Shema shall tell you to beware of at the end of the day. Going back to 2nd Thessalonians, in Colossians, man. All right, in 2nd chapter. You got it.
St. Matthew chapter 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences, And earthquakes in diverse
We've
places.
seen all these things take place, man.
Yep.
We've seen record-breaking earthquakes, man. At the end of the day, what country that was? Earthquake came through. There was a record-breaking. We were talking about that, man. We was mentioning, man. You know what I'm saying?
Recently,
yeah, it was recently. It was recently, man. You know what I'm saying? Was it? No, what was it? Somewhere in Asia, man.
Asia.
Was it India? Was it India?
It might have been India, bro.
But nevertheless, that ain't
Well,
the
yeah,
point.
I
You
think
know,
volcanoes and all that.
yeah. But
Yeah.
you know, point being made, man. You know what I'm saying? You get record-breaking earthquakes, have earthquakes in diverse places or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You know, all right, famines. You know what I'm saying? With Esau, man-made famines, devil's causing at the end of the damn day or whatnot. You know, that's why he's trying to come up and create all this laboratory food.
Right,
whatever.
man.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, blowing up a lot of those goddamn
Meat
little plant meat factories and all that shit.
factories.
Yeah.
Trying to, and also you got Bill Gates and these other elites buying up all the farmland and everything like that.
Like Scripture said, all these are the beginning of sorrows.
Yeah.
So this beginning of Jacob showed out, you know what I'm saying? Our temptation, like we already done read and we done prophesied on, man. So these are times we coming in some bad, evil times, man. All right. It says, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Yeah, hey, that's that great persecution.
Yeah.
Brother Yahweh Shah, man. Some of us are gonna be martyrs for this word and this shit. Or have your enemies within, even in your own household, man. And then shall many be offended, and they're gonna be offended in this truth, as we see what's going on now.
Right.
Like I said, Elder Manat Zakbak, it ain't no coincidence. The spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah have, you know what I'm saying, Elder Manat Zakbak and other brothers as well too. But you know what I'm saying, but Elder Manat Zakbak, you know what I'm speaking of right now, to be going, you know what I'm saying, bringing out videos on social media of Jake coming up against his truth.
Yeah.
Jake know about the Hebrew Israelites and they're offended in this truth to the point where you can actually see their hatred. If they could, they'll put us to death, man. They could, man. It's like, cause like, oh no, don't tell me about my good old America, my beloved America, whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
And it's a trend too, like on TikTok. That's like a trend with Jake.
Mm-hmm.
And that show you how many Jake show about the
Jake waking
Israelites.
up.
And
Yeah,
they-
no, this truth,
and
man.
they bullshit.
You know.
All right.
And then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. Like I say, hey, just like you had a damn agent, what happened to brother in LA, the little brother in LA.
Right.
Where Esau, you know, try to, come on, man. You
Like,
know what I'm
like
saying?
that, Esau really hate us, man.
Mhm.
And that's how, but that's just how you know that pretty much what we're doing is the truth, man. It's the real deal.
Yeah.
Or the devil wouldn't, you know, waste his time with us.
That's right.
That's right. Part of that affliction, man.
There you go.
know? It's sure you be head of all nations, man. You know what I'm saying? You know?
There you go.
All right. And many false prophets shall arise and shall deceive me, which we seeing what's going on, man. We're seeing what's going on, man. All right. And because iniquity shall abound, and you seeing it get worse and worse, bro. Worse and worse, bro. All the senseless killings. More and more mothers killing their kids and fathers killing their kids and unaliving each other without
Killing their
parents and shit, like seeing more and more, man. It becoming a norm to the point the way, you know what I'm saying, it ain't nothing shock you anymore, bro.
Yep.
All right. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, show you, this is the end right here. Abound, the love of many shall wax cold, man. You know, all right. And niggas all about themselves already.
Yeah,
So, man,
especially with
that was social media really produce or whatnot, man. Likes or whatnot. You know, you validate you know what I'm saying, yourself or your status or off likes or popularity.
Likes of people you don't
people you don't even fucking know and shit.
Man. Weirdos.
You know? But nevertheless, man, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Go
Bishop,
ahead.
it said the love of many shall wax cold. You know that word wax cold, when you look up in the Epsom online, not the Epsom, on the blue letter, it goes into the word psycho, man. These people are losing their damn mind out here, man. They got demons on them. You know, and it goes into waning love. There ain't no love out here, man.
Nope.
Really, the true love is amongst the body of Yahweh Shema Shah. These people, they about to go at each other's necks, man.
There ain't no love, man, when you sit up there and you know you misleading people to the slaughterhouse.
Right.
Because Esau's paying you because you a false prophet. You don't got that 501c3 charter. So you love money, you know what I'm saying, more than you love Yahweh Shema Shah. So you can't serve two masters at the end of the day.
Right.
So you done made your choice from niggas that sit up there and they make songs or whatnot. They'll, you know what I'm saying, come out with strategic ways and plots how to set up Jake and shit or whatnot. And then make a pack on them, do a smoking pack where the person family and the victim of the family got to see that shit, and you glory in it and going, you know, you sit up there, you have certain niggas shooting up the damn hearse or whatnot, or when the ambulance come and pick them up, you shooting up the ambulance and whatnot. all level of wickedness, man. You know what I'm saying? When dancing on graves or whatnot, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's going into they're psychos, man. All right. They love many shall wax cold. One time, our people wasn't like that with each other at the end of the day. You hear stories back like your grandparents or whatnot, even our parents. Hey, back in my time, so we grew up in the 60s and 70s. It wasn't about no goddamn guns and shooting. The worst thing you do, worst thing that happen, you get stabbed or something or whatnot. Right. But usually, it was just fists or whatnot. You fighting and shit, man. Everything wasn't no grabbing no damn gun, anything of that damn nature or whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
The village effect, like that same scenario, you could beat. You could beat, the neighborhood, all the kids, but now you try to beat somebody's kid. The parents
the parents worse than the damn child. One time, you know what I'm saying, the child, the child didn't have influence the way the parents automatically take their damn child aside or whatnot. Right. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and listen and you know what, my child did what?
Be like, what?
And you look at, what? And I ain't no denial. Yeah, you know what? God damn it, da. You just took the damn child side on me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, my baby said he didn't do it because you couldn't lie to your mom and dad back then. I know you're lying. I know how you is around the house. I know your butt did. I know you did that. I know you wasn't listening. I know you wasn't listening.
The same way.
You know your damn child bad as hell in the damn house and your home. You gotta tell them about 3 or 4 times go upside the damn head. How much more they in fucking school? No, my baby never do that. No, my baby well trained. My baby don't do that. My baby don't bother nobody. Baby bad motherfucker. Don't take no accountability and shit. But back then, your parents, the teacher the teacher could beat you back then. But I came from that era where you know what I'm saying, your teacher still can beat you and whatnot, and then you can get another behind cut because your teacher call your parent that was embarrassed. Oh, yeah, my child, you act up in school. Oh, yeah, you really got no worse ass cut.
Your father gonna whoop your ass,
man. You interrupt me on my job and told me you acting up.
I'm getting flashbacks, brother. I'm getting flashbacks.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, and of course, your father always get off work. You be already at the house.
Yeah.
You gotta wait till they get home.
My dad worked 2 jobs. I had, my pop, like, I already know y'all know, but the sitcom, you know what I'm saying, back in the 70s, Good Time, when they had J.J. Evans, the father, you know what I'm saying, J.J. and Feldman, little gay-ass Michael and shit, right? You know what I'm saying? And their dad was an austere man. He was a man of very few words, man. And he was serious, Jake. That's what Jake was back then. Jake didn't play with you, man.
Yeah, bro.
Jake could knock your ass through a wall, literally. There wasn't no damn so-called beating with no child abuse back then, man. Beat your ass with any damn thing. You have no CPS back then. No, not, you call him, Jake called him CPS and shit and whatnot, man. So my pop, he more of that. He was military. He's from the army, man. My dad was also in the army too. So my dad, he was like a James Evans, type pop. So shit, I remember, showing off in school and shit or whatnot. And my dad probably he'd get home about 9 or 10 o'clock. Now here it is, I get out of school at 3. I gotta wait by goddamn 7 hours. I gotta think of that was torture right there.
I'm about to say torture that.
I got that torture, my bro. Boy, I'm all fucked up.
That damn to be worse than the ass.
Hey, you know what? Now every other day go by slow as hell. Seem like it dragged, especially back in the damn 90s. It's like them days drag. But goddamn it, when my dad, when the teacher said, say my name and say, your father you want to speak to, you. I was like, Lord, I can't put my head to the phone. Well, I'm gonna tear your ass up when you get home, right? When I get home, I'm gonna tear your ass up. Boy, I tell you, you got your damn fucking teacher fucking calling me. I gotta take time out of my work, off my job, because your ass do what the fuck you supposed to do.
I already got a bullshit job, probably.
So now I gotta hear that replay back on my mind in my head every day. I mean, I gotta hear my mind all that damn day, all that day. And then it don't help. Time go by so fucking fast. Time speed up. Like, God damn, I'm nervous. I'm nervous in the motherfuckers. I know that ass whooping, boy. I gotta look forward to going home. Not looking forward to, but it's gonna happen. Inevitable or whatnot. But
then it's like 9:45.
Yeah. But see, like I said, man, them taking Jake out of the household and shit, and you see how the family structure is now. And no coincidence how Jake is the way they are today. Waxing cold, man. All right, Jake ain't got no respect, no nothing, man. Cause hey, man, I know my pops, man. Hey, he don't play that, man. I do that. That kept your ass on that straight path, man.
Right.
I mean, that taken out of the household, man. Shit, you see how Jake is today. See the product, man. These kids, they the worst of the worst generation, man. Yeah. But nevertheless, man. Anybody else had any precepts?
No, not on my end.
Okay, man, that pretty much was it, man. That's all through the spirit, man. That pretty much was it. That's end of our listen, pray, and we hope that this sit down was edifying to the body, hopeful elect. I want to close out by giving all praise and glory to
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, and Vakadash.
Secondly, want to give double honors to the elders, apostles, great millstone who rule well and worthy of double honors. And third and lastly, want to give salutation to all the occupants of the hopeful elect that pushing forth His word and His truth in righteousness, sincerity throughout the four corners. Shalom, shalom, shalom.
Hey, shalom, shalom.
Shalom to hopeful elect.
Hey, shalom to the hopeful elect.